think I'm going to put this into the memes channel because I'm not too sure else to...
I feel like a vest is never gonna end.
Are you ready?
Yes.
I'm ready, spaghetti.
Could I have some context from you, Jamie?
No, no, I'm just looking at a thread to do with a document. This has come from a thread to do with a document to do with the Tories trying to get rid of Boris Johnson that's just been leaked. And there's a reply that's completely, like, nonsensical, and that's what the reply to that reply is. How to fuck. It's just like, wow. That escalated quickly. Twitter!
Love a bit of Twitter.
Internet. I don't need to just...
Mm.
Oh,
Yes, that's one thing we need to sort out.
Hooray for the internet.
yep.
Here.
We have.
Are you ready for Romulus Rust?
No, but I'm sure there's nothing I can do to stop.
Goodbye.
Everyone loves Romulus Rust.
I am sorry to say I didn't have time to write any erotica this week.
Wow. I am not ready
I-
for Romulus
did you-
Rust now. Nope.
I know.
You outsourced it to a civil service colleague instead.
Yeah.
And in typical civil service fashion, they haven't got it back to you in time.
It'll be a couple of weeks if it's
Yeah, just to get there, just to get through the pile of things to do. It's like,
Okay.
oh, I've got to write this for when? Oh, well, it doesn't matter. Let's just change the month to, what's 5 months down the line?
All right,
and
all right, all right.
3 years down the line.
I'm going to need you to give me a fandom, as it were.
Oh?
Yes, I'm going to attempt to locate one.
Oh, this feels like a rabbit hole you really shouldn't go down.
What, is it like a
You
fandom wiki?
Are a toy.
I was kind of like fandoms, right?
I feel like Critical Role is probably like my best bet for getting something.
Yeah.
Right. Now.
You mean there isn't a 50 Shades of Grey fandom out there?
Oh, there absolutely is, but I'm not gonna
Just
go
not
there.
age appropriate for the stream.
All right. So we're gonna say no archive warnings apply because we don't want anything particularly. Meh. Categories. Any preferences?
No.
For what?
But like characters in it or anything.
We're talking about erotica, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Warhammer.
More.
I'll be right back.
I'm not doing Warhammer. It's
Why not?
all just jerking off to the Emperor.
And
Typical
Oh,
Morbin
material.
and Centaur.
you're playing a character based on Warhammer lore.
And therefore, I am well aware of how stupid it is.
I'm playing a character based off anime.
Alright, well, that's really edgy enough. Alright, I'm gonna be right back.
Mine is based off the second failed series by David Eddings. Which
You
you're
just
all
said-
familiar with.
You just said a
as I
lot of
expected.
words that just. Yeah.
Alright then. Why not?
Oh,
I wonder how
Okay,
much
so
electricity it would
we've
take
got
to break
Essex
these
Thalis / Caleb Widdergast.
Sure.
Nah, I'm looking for something a little bit more niche. Just Gonna
They were
stop
only
typing.
published in the late 80s, early 90s. Oh, they're not old at all. In fact, all of the books are older than Jamie, so they're not old at all.
Oh, wow! I don't think I should be like the milestone for declaring what is old and what is not.
Ah,
look,
yes.
The
Excellent
Sapphire
theory.
Rose, which was the final one of the Elenium trilogy, was written in 1992.
That's the year I was born.
I will
It's
say
not
no
old
more.
enough.
It's not old enough. I mean, we got part way into the sequel trilogy, and yeah, 92, 94,
It still requires E for everybody.
95. They're all older than me.
Still requires E for everybody.
Right, I have returned. We will begin in 50 seconds.
Cool. I'm just emotionally
Jamie's
compromised
just
now.
trying to.
What have you done in the minute and a half that I was gone?
Basically,
Well, you know that
he's
he did a
grading
sick burn.
old stuff in the stand of, oh, is it older than Jamie? 1992 was when I was born. And then turns around and goes, still not older than me. Me.
Wow.
Sorry,
Hey,
sorry.
look, you said I don't
missed that.
socialise. I've told you
I-
you're old. We're just telling each other truths.
Look, I'm pretty sure you're both fucking ancient. So
Yeah, we
get
are.
over yourselves.
One is physically so, the other is mentally so.
Yep.
Actually, no,
If
they're
you-
both mentally children.
Wow.
Especially
Wow.
Jamie.
I mean, I'll take that.
Yeah. I would say new Jamie's mental age is far older than his physical age, and
Quite a lot.
old Jamie's physical age is older than his mental age.
I mean,
Mm,
we had an argument at work and we settled it with Beyblades. So
That is the correct way to
original
resolve all
series,
argument.
metal. What are we talking
original. I found my old ones in the loft and I was
Hmm.
like, oh my god! Next time Leon's like, someone's got to go a pen with her. I was like, no, we settle this with Beyblades, and we did, and I won, so I didn't have to go.
Wow.
That's
fair.
that sounds like a very good way to settle an argument. Anyway,
Yeah.
hello everyone. Welcome to Crabby DnD.
Oh,
I am here. I am here with my players: Kat,
Hi.
Damien,
Hello.
Kay.
Can I go to sleep yet?
No, Lloyd isn't here. Isn't here. He is revising. He's got to use his big brain to keep his eyes running, and keep the lights on. So yeah, he hasn't got dark vision. So all those good things. Romulus.
Fucking
I don't know
scared
what
the
you
crap
just
out
did.
of me.
But okay, that was very loud. And Vinny.
Hello.
Yes. And normal sounding Vinny. There we go.
Awesome. Yeah, I am to play.
Awesome. Mm-hmm. I actually need to turn you up slightly for
Yeah, likewise.
this. Yeah, just a smidge. That should do. Alright. So yes, I am here with my players, and it is time for Crabby D&D. Are you all ready?
No.
Good.
No.
You had time to plan. It's your own fault.
Death.
Quite possibly likely. Welcome back to my attic. Wait, what do you mean it's not my attic? I own this world. Anyway, in the attic that I own, the party of Kat, Damien, Kay, Lloyd, Romulus, and Vinny gather to confront a poor, defenseless, and quite possibly dead girl, but I couldn't tell you for sure, known as Christine. With Kay performing some strange tail gestures to summon the dark gods, while Vinny looks on confusedly. The party moves into stage 2 of their intense interrogation.
I thought we were in a
Within
room. We're
the
not
attic, in the attic of the Beverts family, you all stand on the lightly dusted floors with the cloth-covered furniture surrounding you, and the smell of old mothballs within the room itself. You all see the slightly less terrified, after your short and brief conversation at the end there, but still otherwise worried young girl Christine, currently sat on a bench in the center of all of you as you surround her. Some readying for combat, others seemingly trying to calm her down. What do you all do?
If anyone goes to hit a child, I will be breaking them.
I'll break you
Likewise.
first.
Laughs at you in over 7 foot tall.
Laughs at you I rode you like a surfboard downstairs.
I never got you back for that, did I? Are you getting the bones crunching through there?
Yes.
Good,
Yeah.
good. However, I will let someone else take point here because I am eating food and I have low charisma.
What is charisma?
Yeah, you tell it, Kay.
Actually, here's a question. Chris, would you give me advantage for being just an absolute dad?
No, the DC
Worth
gets
a
lower
try.
though.
Oh, that's fair. Right.
Everyone's DC is different depending on their reactions or their interactions with her thus far.
All right. Everyone, let's not scare her. We just want to talk at the moment. Christine, take a breath, and let's just have a chat.
Damien reholsters his mace, but he's still got his hand sort of close by.
Weirdo. Careful, girl.
Move Damien out of the way. Just like, don't draw a weapon on a child. Come on.
Cat, we're staying calm. We're just going to talk. Vinny, you got a nat 20 earlier, I think, on being charming.
To repair his natural one beforehand.
To
yes.
repair your natural one. You're at the very least at a solid neutral. And again, I have no charisma. Please help.
What is charisma?
Kat, were you saying something earlier?
I might have been. I don't know. We're just here to help. That's the only reason. Like, I don't know what conversations have happened.
Did you not watch?
No.
Why did you not watch?
I've been working 13-hour shifts in a row. I have
Dang
no
it!
time.
Oh my goodness.
So you're asking what you roughly discussed last time.
Yes.
Please.
So far, what you've roughly gone through is that she sat down, the proposition for the next round of hide and seek was going to be made with Damien as the seeker, followed by Kay mentioning that she was talking to a strange presence, the one that's going to been attacking you, and that it caused the toppling over of the wardrobe in the servants' quarters, followed by her panicking after feeling like she's being accused, and her otherwise, for one reason or another, saying that she was just talking to herself, followed by Damien drawing his weapon, scaring her a bit. Kay calmed her down, and that's where we left off.
Okay. Right.
So you've otherwise stepped up to Damien, kind of getting in the way, and kind of telling Damien to holster his weapon.
All right. Well, earlier on, did you notice that the cupboard downstairs was thrown about the room?
No, I heard it was knocked over. I assumed that was your friend climbing on it.
Unfortunately, or not, it seems someone else moved it, and that's why my friend was in the other cupboard.
I can't
Was
imagine
it?
any of the staff would have moved it.
And then
Certainly
you
wouldn't have been a guest.
And then you remember when you came in. Apparently, you said you were talking to yourself when you were speaking earlier.
Yes, that was when the wardrobe was still up.
That was when it was still up. We apparently one of Kay over here heard someone talking, and then you responding to them, or someone that sounded like you responding to them, after the wardrobe was thrown over.
And she pauses for a moment.
Hence why everyone's a little on edge.
I guess. She kind of looks at you, then looks down a little bit. Okay, go ahead and roll me a sleight of hand check.
You're trying to steal the circlet, aren't you? Yeah.
Well, this will be his sleight of hand versus all your passive perceptions for any of you trying to intervene. So total.
Total. That is a 21.
Okay. So the only person who would notice, because it is blatantly obvious to them, so with passive perceptions going up by 5, would be Infernal or Lloyd. He's not here. He's not going to intervene. So, as you wrap your tail around the circlet, or are you lifting with your hands?
Hold on. I am going to go with hands because I'm still in view of this man's.
Okay.
So I'm not using my tail.
So you reach forward with your hands, deftly reaching around. Make me a charisma saving throw.
Charisma saving throw. This is when I wish I had charisma. Ooh.
Total.
18.
18. You reach your hands around the outside of the circlet, and you feel almost this immediate chill and then burst of warmth run through your hands as you take 4 points of force damage. But as you pull the circlet off, you watch as the color of her form drains away, and you watch as this ghostly spectral kind of turns to you as you lift the circlet off before it turns to the rest of you. Thank you. Then you watch as a spiritual guise on the exterior burns away, falling to the ground, as a partially almost squished in corpse of her that was almost held in place slumps to the floor where you are and collapses to the ground as you hold the circlet. Do you continue holding the circlet?
I am immediately putting this thing away. It hurt me. I am
in
putting
your bag or dropping it?
it in my bag. I don't want anybody else getting their hands on this thing because it might be the cause of everything.
So you stow it into your bag. As this happens, the rest of you all kind of see this happen instantly, this moment of her spectral form being released, as Kay pulls the circlet off and just almost in one swift motion slides it into his bag and kind of holds himself there. As Vinny, you feel a thrumming in your satchel or bag.
What?
Yes, Vinny, you feel a vibration in your sack.
As you
Oh,
as you watch
Quite
as
temperamental. Hold on.
Hmm?
No, nothing. I was making a dumb joke.
I didn't hear it.
Text it to me. Text it to me.
As you otherwise kind of feel this immediate shock, or not shock, presence, you watch as this light mist pulls itself from your bag and coils around in the space where she was, where you watch as this green, almost ichor is pulled from the body and joins with this bluish mist that immediately you watch as the hands unfurl into these large claws, the face pulled back and fully revealed as the claws grab onto the sofa where you are. Hello, everyone. I would like everyone to roll for initiative, please.
hi there. I had a feeling this would
Hello.
happen.
I understand that you... Have you heard about our Lord and Savior, Vinny?
I've got news for you, new person. There's a new sofa sale at insert name.
At
Sebastian got
Wait, that might antagonize.
DHX.
where sales are always on. Lloyd
sale never
has a
ends.
minus
You've got to
1.
run. The sale, it's coming. Buy sofas. Buy new sofas. Run, God, run. This will be the next campaign I do.
Guns from the sofa salesman.
To clarify, the voice there, that was a sentient blob made of sofas.
Noted.
Sales.
25 to 20.
Oh shit! I need to roll.
Yes. I call for a roll of initiative. 25 to 20,
yeah.
anyone? 20 to 15.
19.
19. Okay. 15 to 10.
I got 14 with my nimble footwork.
Okay. Also, there's supposed to be 2 of them. This is the tile for the presents, which should now be taking Christine's place. And Christine can now be added to the list of released. So wait, 15 to 10, sorry? We had K on 14. Anybody else?
Nope.
10 to 5.
8.
7.
8 on Romulus. 7 on Vinny. And is there anybody else? Damien.
Yep, that'd be me. 2.
And, Lloyd
2!
got the
It's 1 better than last time. Lloyd got a
What?
13.
Well, you see, Cat made me holster my mace. That's why I've got a low initiative roll.
You weren't ready.
Exactly.
And Mr.
Sebastian
Mate?
got a 7. So he'll be going after Vinny.
Very, very cool. I don't
Okay.
know.
So, top of the round. The lair will go.
Oh fuck.
Dang, on turn 1? Oof.
Yes. As you see its form now here, you see it is far more solid than before, as it otherwise forms in this moment, the almost dripping almost plasma from it, dripping to the ground, and the mist gathering up around it, its large claws in place as it stands, as it otherwise hovers and floats there, clinging to the edge of this sofa. As it does so, all of the tarpaulin in the area whoosh, lifts in that immediate moment. I would like everyone to make me a dexterity saving throw, please.
Oh, you
I
really
guess-
hate me today, don't you? Okay.
I get advantage on those. Yay!
I want advantage on those. I definitely want advantage on those.
Oh my goodness. Thank you for that.
As a dexterous
Lift
person,
him
I am ashamed
rolling.
of this.
They hating.
It happens.
Oh!
Okay, I need to roll for Sebastian as well.
I
Okay,
redeemed myself
Sebastian
from my
made-
initiative.
Did I at least get
Okay.
a positive?
So,
I
Romulus.
did.
Dirty 20.
Okay, you are fine. Lloyd got a... I don't even remember which one I rolled.
Backflip, 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 backflip.
I'm going to re-roll because I forgot which one I rolled. And it unfortunately matters. Okay, he is fine. Cat.
3,
10.
2.
10. You are blinded until you pull the tarpaulin off of you.
Classy.
I'll just use these tokens, actually. These are the ones I'm using for the doors. You are blinded until you pull the tarpaulin off. It takes an action or a bonus action requiring a strength check.
Oh god. An action
Or
is
no,
it?
strength save, sorry. Next, Vinny.
24.
You are fine. Kay.
I got a grand total of 2.
Alright, you are currently blinded as a tarpaulin is currently wrapped around you. Or just wrapped around your head. And Damien,
0.
0. You are also blinded as a tarpaulin is wrapped around your head. In this immediate moment, as it's otherwise there, the cloth that's otherwise covered over all of these lifts instantly and wraps around some of your heads, not in a manner to suffocate immediately, it would seem. but in a manner that it otherwise wraps around you, and you immediately feel your vision removed from you, and you otherwise peer around. This combat initially started. So, it'll take either your action to remove it successfully, or a bonus action, and it will require a strength saving throw in order to remove it. Keep in mind you are blinded while this is going on, you cannot see, and that means I have advantage on attacks against you. Cat, you are up next.
Okay, alright, fine. If I fail the bonus one, can I then use my action to...
Yes, because they are two separate things. If you fail the bonus action, you can then spend your action to...
I'm gonna use my bonus. I mean, heck, like... I'm gonna do this, but we'll find out.
Okay, strength save then, please.
Yeah, no, that's a 6, so...
No, you reach up and you attempt to grab the tarpaulin, but it's otherwise wrapped around you too tightly. As you attempt to pull it off, you find it getting caught.
Okay. I'm gonna calm down, put my hands underneath it, and use my action to lift the tarp off of my head.
Okay. Okay, calming down in that moment, otherwise uncoiling it from around your head, you put your arms under, you lift it up, throw it over, off of the top of you. You are no longer blinded.
Cool, and that ends my turn.
Okay, you're staying where you are?
I'm gonna hold some movement for if he uses his reaction.
Okay. After you, it is the presence's go.
Oh, happy
As it
days.
rolled very high. In this moment, you watch as its form grows almost this sickly greenish color, as it otherwise lingers there in place with this almost new absorbed form, as it runs its claws along the edge of the sofa here. It is going to use... Is there any reason to use that now? Okay, let's see. I would like everybody to read off their HP for me, please. Starting at the top of my list, Cat.
15.
15, okay. Harlan?
35.
35, Kay.
14.
Okay, Vinny.
Sorry,
Vinny?
25.
25, okay. I need to go check Lloyd's. And Damien?
23.
23. Okay, so my three highest HPs are Romulus, Vinny, and Damien here. So I would like the three of you to make me Constitution saving throws, please.
Oh, damn.
Oh wow. Okay,
Oh.
I just don't want to roll dice ever again. This
Natural
entire
20?
night.
Natural
No,
20?
that one.
Natural
That
20?
one.
Vinny?
How does that mean?
Apologies.
That's fine. That's fine.
-4. It means I think 0.
Ability was what, sorry?
Con save.
Con. Okay, 21.
Okay, so Romulus, you and Vinny both shrug it off as you feel almost this surge of something begin to blister across your form, as you otherwise shrug it off, being able to see this sort of thing coming. But Damien, who's otherwise unaware of this sort of thing is coming, isn't fully prepared to endure it, and it otherwise washes over his form. You feel this immediate burning sensation. You take 9 points of poison damage, and you are poisoned.
Oh, that's rude. I can't poison it, but it can poison me? That's not how this works.
Okay, so just so you know how poisoned works, you have disadvantage on all attack rolls and ability checks while you are poisoned.
Disadvantage to all attack, did you say? And
Attacks and ability checks. So
Cool.
if you wanted to, for example, perceive it or investigate the room, it'll be disadvantage.
well, I mean, it's just going to mean that I'm just going to keep rolling double that ones
We'll see.
until I kill myself by doing too many
Right.
doubles in a row.
It has used its burst ability. That is going to end its go. Okay. Next in the initiative order, Kay. You are currently blinded by a tarpaulin.
Yep, I am going to attempt to take it off with my bonus action first, just in
Okay,
case.
go ahead.
Nope.
Nope. Okay, so that's your bonus action used.
I will then, I guess, just use my action to take it off. Cause
Okay, use your action to otherwise lift it and take it off of you. Okay.
And I will move up just to give better room for Mr. Romulus.
You're moving up to there. Okay. As you otherwise kind of take the tarpaulin off with your action, you lift it up off of your head. You back up against the now completely bare, what looks to be some form of a table. As you back up against it, giving more room for Romulus to move into the room. Okay. And and at the top of your turn, I'd also like you to make me a Constitution saving throw, please, because you are within its emotional aura.
Well, guess it means there goes my reaction. Most likely. Say con?
Con, yeah.
It's 10.
Okay. That is a fail. You have a choice, as this is the aura of sickness. You can have disadvantage on all attack rolls, ability checks, and saving throws until the end of your turn, until the beginning of your next turn, or suffer some damage.
Until the it's...
So it's this turn and any reactions you take in between.
And I have what with them? Disadvantage?
Disadvantage on all attack rolls, ability checks, and saving throws.
I'm not taking damage.
Okay.
That
so you
ain't
have
happening.
Okay, so you have disadvantage on all attack rolls, ability checks, and saving throws for this round. Okay. End of your turn, Lloyd is up. Lloyd, in his current predicament, can't do very much.
And does not want to be there.
And does not want to be there. So he is going to... Does he want to disengage? He won't get to do anything at all if he just disengages. I mean, he's only been doing Word of Radiance otherwise. Yeah, I'm just going to keep him alive. He's going to disengage and move out of the way to give room for other people. He's going to climb over this. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. He's going to go stand over there. Okay. And as a bonus action, he's going to check his inventory. And nah, he doesn't do anything. He doesn't have anything interesting. Okay. End of his go. We have Romulus. You are up. And Vinny, you will be up next.
I am indeed the proverbial up.
Okay. Beginning of your turn, please make me a con save. I'm going to do the same for Lloyd. Okay, Lloyd fails, so he will be taking the disadvantage on stuff.
Balls.
Okay,
23.
that's a success. You otherwise shrug off what seems to be almost this enfeebling aura that seems to be almost sucking your life force out of you, but you otherwise push it off and withstand it.
Am I confident that this is the big bad?
You don't know. You know that there are more ghosts downstairs.
Fuck, there are. I don't want to spend hit dice on raging, but I might have to. Fuck. Okay. No, I'm gonna go at this quite normally. I am going to attack with my maul. You know what? I will be spending a bonus action to rage first of all. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Spend a bonus action to rage.
This thing I feel like is gonna be dangerous for us, and I wanna.
Let's go there, 'cause
Okay.
the train-
I still get advantage, right? Or not advantage,
Yeah.
but +2.
+2.
Yeah. So I am raging. I am roided out. I do the big boy damage, and yeah, that's what's happening here.
You recklessing?
I will be recklessing, yes.
Okay, go ahead.
So altogether,
And you are raging as you move up the mantle of the bear, otherwise wrapping around you. You swing upwards with your maul as you take a big, heavy strike against it.
this is an
It is
18
a-
hit.
That hits. Doing
Excellent.
6 plus 4 plus 2, so that's 12 points of damage.
Oh yeah, sorry. It's actually a dirty 20. I know that doesn't matter, but I forgot to add the +2.
Nope,
So
that's
yes.
fine. 12 points of damage.
Mm-hmm.
It is then going to spend its reaction to use a retaliation burst, which it makes with advantage because you reckless.
Sad times.
That is a 20 to hit.
Yeah, that'll hit. That'll hit, buddy.
You take modest damage. 8 points of force halved to 4.
Yeah, thank you, Rage.
And
Yeah.
that was a
As you have-
reaction?
That was its reaction, yeah.
Cool.
Cat's
I'm gonna move
cell.
then.
Yeah.
Okay. So that would be 5, 10, 15, 20. Yeah, that'll be fine. As you otherwise scoot past the table, squeezing between it and this chest of drawers here, and as you slide over.
Thank you, Chat. That's helpful.
That's all right.
Okay. Yep. You had you bonus action rage. You attacked. Okay. And that is your turn up. And then is its reaction burnt. Okay. Vinny, it is your turn. Please make me a Constitution saving throw, please, for its emotional aura. Or aura of sickness, as it currently is. That succeeds. Okay. You feel almost this wave of withering as you begin to see these like spectral pustules begin to form across your arm, but as you kind of swing your arm to the side, you feel almost this slick mist begin to almost pull itself free from you as you draw your scimitars, swinging them in the air, prepared for your beginning of your turn. You'll be going at the same time as Sebastian, if you wish to coordinate anything here. Vinny?
Sorry about that. The thing coming out of my bag, is that still going on, or did that?
No. As you otherwise glance back, you see that the convenience crystal in there seems to be growing dimmer from where it was previously flaring.
Okay, perfect. In that case, I'm going to step to the side to coordinate with Romulus,
Step here on that as well.
and I'm going to try and hit this guy.
Okay.
I assume, based on the pattern, that this is again looking tougher than.
Yes.
Previous
Looking
version.
tougher, but it looks more material than before.
Okay. Duly noted. Right, I'll make my main attack, coming in with a slice against it.
Okay.
Should be +5 to hit.
Okay. And you rolled the sneak attack as well, I assume.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah, I was looking away. There was a bot trying to sell me followers again.
Okay, so that's 21 then to hit.
21 definitely hits, and that is 9 plus
+3, so 12 slashing damage.
another 12 points of slashing damage. Okay, as you carve through this one, you feel your blade give or almost go through, and it feels almost like cutting through gel. As you slice through, you strike it, and the small portion that you carve off otherwise scatters to mist, similarly to before, but more solidly.
Okay, well, fortunately, I've had a lot of practice of slicing through gel recently.
This is true.
Mm,
I'm gonna
yeah.
make an offhand attack then, as a bonus action.
Okay, go ahead. Okay.
10
Nope.
with flanking.
No, as you go to form a second swing, you watch as its arm otherwise comes up and the claw strikes against it, knocking it to one side, as it otherwise growls back at you, the other claw tearing into the wood next to it, as it otherwise carves three little grooves, or not so little grooves, into the bench next to it.
Okay, Vinny's using the momentum of that interaction to try and step back to the side,
Okay.
come back around to make room for the man.
Okay. With that, it will now be Sebastian's go. Sebastian is going to, on his turn, he is going to. Yeah, let's see if he hits. He has 2 spell points, and he can use Divine Smite here if he just gets a hit. That is a hit, and he will expend a Divine Smite to do some bonus damage to this thing. Okay, so first things first, bludgeoning damage. He does 4 points of bludgeoning damage. It's a little sad, but it's alright, because he gets 3d8 radiant damage from this. Okay, 10, 13 points of radiant damage. Okay. Good hit so far as you watch as Sebastian moves into position, seeing you step to one side to flank this thing. He steps opposite Kay, swings his mace round and through, striking against the side of it. Otherwise landing a good clean blow as a burst of radiance darts off into the inside of this thing, illuminating the interior, which seems to have almost these pulsing organs, which then fade into etherealness before almost congealing again in new locations. Okay. End of Sebastian's go. Damien, you are up. You are currently blinded and currently on top of a table. So you can spend your bonus action to make a strength save to try and pull it off, or you can spend your action to do so. Keep in mind that you have disadvantage on ability checks, so that will not affect your saving throws, I don't think. I'm just going to double check the poison doesn't affect your saving throws. I don't think it does, but... You there, Damien?
I'm here. Yeah, don't worry.
Yeah.
I'm just waiting for you to do that, and then I'll figure out how I'm going
It's
to do this.
It's attack rolls and ability check, so it won't affect your saving throw.
Okay, I don't think it's going to impact how I'm going to do this anyway. Right, so I'm going to expend my action to actually.
Top of your turn, actually. I need you
Oh,
to
yeah,
make your con save.
You got me to do
Aura
that.
of Sickness. Yep.
Yay! I mean, this is clearly going to be a fail because I haven't rolled good so far.
You got this.
You got it. It's fine.
You were saying
It's slowly getting higher. It's
an
fine.
8.
It's getting there.
An 8. Okay, so you can choose to have disadvantage on attack rolls, ability checks, and saving throws, or suffer some damage.
Well, I'm not doing the latter, so I guess I'm just making an extra thing I can't do. I have disadvantage on.
Or disadvantage on saving throws as well, then. Okay.
Yeah. At this point,
What do you wish to do in this instance, then?
I'm still going to use my action to unblind myself.
Okay. Using your action, you scoop your hands under, you pull the tarpaulin off and throw it to one side. You are no longer blinded, but you do feel woozy.
And I am going to cast Shield of Faith on Vinny.
Okay. Bonus action casting Shield of Faith on Vinny. Okay.
Plus how much, remember?
It is plus
Plus
2 to your
2 to your
AC.
Okay. As this goes off, you watch as there's almost this spark of energy that shoots from the exterior of the presence in front of you and burns you for 4 points of force damage before your concentration goes up.
Oh. I am definitely bloodied.
Okay. It seems to have a reaction to magic. Okay.
Oh, lucky
Yep.
us.
So, is that your turn, or do you wish to
Yep.
move?
How far can I move in 30?
Mhm.
I'm gonna. Can I get to here?
5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Yep, that'll be fine.
Yep. Yeah, I'm gonna stay there.
Okay. Alrighty then. So, end of your go. It is now the lair action's go. The lair in this instance, you watch as there's almost this light vibration as you watch as dust pulls up from the area around you and immediately clings to all of those currently around the presence itself. So, I need to make an unmodified. I need to make a +4 attack roll versus Vinny, Kay, Romulus, and Sebastian. Advantage versus Romulus because he reckless. That is a 15. Does that hit?
Give me a quick moment to double check
yeah,
that.
it's close. I'm
It
not sure if
just
it
hits.
just hits. Okay,
Yeah.
so it sticks to you. Okay. You
Ow.
take-
Dusty boy.
oh no. I think it'd be useful if I picked up the right dice for this. You take 5 points of piercing damage, which is halved because you are raging, to 2. And as you feel it begin to cling to you, you begin to feel the magic on your shawl fade momentarily. Okay.
Grumpy Romulus.
Attack versus Vinny. That is a 20 total to hit.
That does hit, yes.
Okay. That is 4 points of piercing damage, and the Shield of Faith spell is disrupted. Go ahead and make me a
Yay.
concentration check, please.
I want a concentration check, and that's going to be at disadvantage.
Disadvantage because you took the decided not to take the damage.
Beautiful.
DC is 10 still, so this will be okay.
Nope,
Okay.
that'll be gone.
As you concentrate on the Shield of Faith for that moment, you watch as this dust clings to the shield, and you watch as it almost withers and crumbles away like it's being eaten by moths. As your
That
concentration on
was
Shield of Faith goes.
attack, correct?
Yes,
Okay. Hellish Rebuke.
against the lair. Okay,
Wait, no, that was the lair?
that was the lair doing that. Yeah.
The lair, Jesus Christ. Why?
Do you want a Hellish Rebuke still?
No. If it's not the physical guy hitting me with his claws, then I will not.
No, it's not. Okay. Next attack versus K. That is a 17 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
You take 3 points of piercing damage, steadily going down. 3
Yay,
points of piercing
me.
damage. And any magic that you have on you is disrupted momentarily. Don't think
Just
you
my
do.
shirt.
Ah, your shirt flickers back to being a tunic. Okay.
Ugh.
And then Sebastian. That doesn't hit. That is a 7. Okay. And Sebastian is fine. So the lair action is done. Cat, it is your go.
Okay, right. I completely
Oh, sorry.
zoned out for a minute. What happens
That's fine,
when he cast a spell? When Damien cast a spell?
He
It
cast a spell and
attacked
he took some damage as a result of casting a spell. Also, Damien, I'd like you to make me a Constitution saving throw at the end of your turn for the poisoned effect.
Oh,
Just
now.
to see if it. Yeah, it would still.
the end of my turn.
It would still be a disadvantage because of the choice
Oh.
you made.
Okay, right,
But-
I'll roll the other
so,
one
yeah.
then. Because
Yep.
at best or worst, it's a 7. Probably it's a
Okay.
7. Con,
Plus what? Yeah.
11.
11. Unfortunately, it's not quite enough. You are still poisoned.
Oh.
Okay. Carry on with your turn, Cat.
Right. Well, I mean, all of my attacks are magical, so. Alright. I'm gonna have to just see how this works out.
Look,
I am.
you kill the rat with your feet, just kick it.
Yeah, that's gonna end really badly for me. Really, really badly. I am. Yeah, I'm just gonna test the waters here. I'm gonna homing blade it.
Okay. Go ahead and roll damage. And you are below half, correct? So go ahead and roll for wild magic as well.
Yes.
Oh, there's just that left one, yeah.
Yep.
Oh, it's the same either way. So 5 points of piercing damage. Okay.
And... No, we're alright.
Okay. And as it does, as you otherwise cast the homing blade, shooting it out, it otherwise courses through the air, digging into it, and you watch as the exact motion in the area where it went, where there's this light residue, you watch as this crackle of lightning shoots towards you as you take 4 points of force damage.
Yeah, alright, I can't take too many of them then. Noted. Right.
Okay.
Then... Yeah, that's gonna... Just gonna end my turn.
Okay. End of your turn there. It is now the Presence's go. The Presence, at the start of its turn, is going to... Presence at the start of its turn is going to stick with the aura that it's got. I need to check for the recharge on its burst ability. No, didn't go off. Or doesn't get it back, rather. So now, it is going to... You watch as it otherwise has grabbed onto the bench where you currently all are, seeing itself surrounded. Otherwise looks around with almost these darkened eyes. Go away from me! As it swings round with its claw, it's going to make 3 attacks. 1 versus Romulus, 1 versus Kay, and 1 versus Vinny. Actually, no, it will be 1 versus Romulus, 1 versus Sebastian and Vinny, sorry. Going in that direction, because Sebastian did a fair amount of damage to it.
And I've done. I've just been
Yes.
standing here.
Yep, that's why I changed my target priority, because I remembered you did nothing here. So, advantage versus Romulus. That is 19 to hit.
That'll do it.
You take 11 points of force damage, half to 5.
I'm getting bullied. Meh.
Versus Sebastian, that is a natural 1. Sebastian is going to spend his reaction to perform an attack of opportunity. That is a hit on Sebastian's side. And 9 points of damage. Okay, that changes things. Okay. Technically, this is still part of the same attack, so it doesn't trigger now. So, versus Vinny, that is a 8 to hit. No.
That misses.
It swings around, otherwise misses you, as you watch as its form almost begins to, not bulge, but where its physical form begins to contort, as the claws screech against the wood around it, as you see as it begins to almost, from the strike of Sebastian's hit, where it's injured begins to buckle and shift. Its head snaps in place as the claws rake against the wood, creating this deafening screech sound. Okay. Its form seems to be shifting. It is going to move. It's going to move in and up this way. Actually, no, it's going to move to here. Sebastian already used his reaction, so he can't make an attack of opportunity. Vinny, you may go ahead and do so if you wish.
I shall indeed.
Okay.
This can use sneak attack. It's not same turn. Well, it's better than last time.
No, you take a swing as it otherwise seems to contort and shift. You watch with lightning speed its claws dig into the bench as it shoots to the nearby wall, sticking to the edge of it above above the container. Not too far away from your two companions, but enough to the point that they might have a little bit of difficulty hitting it, as it otherwise seems to be backing into the corner slightly, its form shifting and these large spines appearing on its shoulder that begin to almost crackle with energy. Okay. That's the end of its turn. Kay, you are up.
Alright, I am just going to hop on top of these
Okay.
and try and like stand on with one leg on each to keep my balance.
Okay.
And I am going to take the dodge action.
Oh, okay. Also, make me a con save at the start of your turn, sorry. And Kat, I needed you to do the same, sorry. If you're still there, Kat. Jamie?
11.
He's away at the moment. Okay, so you have a disadvantage on attack rolls, ability checks, or saving throws, or you can take damage.
I'm not taking damage.
Okay, so disadvantage. Understood. And I'm assuming that Jamie isn't here at the moment, so someone remind me to get him to roll at the start of when he comes back for the turn he missed.
Mm-hmm.
For the sake of saving throws. Okay, end of your turn. It is Lloyd's go. Lloyd is not within range anymore, so he doesn't have to make a save. And there's not much Lloyd can do. He can either get within 5 feet and use Word of Radiance, or he can't do anything because he's out of spell points. So he's going to take the dodge action. He's going to climb up here and get out of everyone's way. Okay. End of his turn. Presence is going to use a mythic action.
What? Mythic?
Yep. You have dropped it down below Bloodied. It now has access to an extra set of moves.
Oh, yay.
Oh, you're back. Make me a con save, please.
Oh, right. Okay.
It's my depending on what you get here. Okay.
Natural 20.
It's fine. Yeah. The otherwise aura of sickness seems to have no effect on you for that moment. Okay. You watch as as the shoulder spikes begin to crackle with energy, otherwise zapping and otherwise forming between them. As it otherwise does so, it otherwise lifts its claws and rakes them down into the cabinet where it currently is. And you watch as this shockwave of almost force electricity shoots out from it in all directions. This would hit you 3. So this would be a dexterity saving throw by Kay, Romulus, and Vinny, please.
Did you say Dex?
Yes, zero advantage on this.
Roll in.
Yep.
Roll
Oh,
in.
come on.
Woo! Well, it's a dirty 17.
10. I'm gonna die. Yay me.
Okay, so Romulus, what did you get?
Dirty 17.
Dirty 17. Okay, you're fine. Vinny? Vinny?
Apologies, that was a 12.
12, that's a fail. And Kay?
11. I also failed. Or
You
9.
also failed. 9. Okay. What are your worst stats? Yours is strength. And Vinny's is intelligence. I don't have named ones, so I'm just going to use these for now.
What?
Okay. Ignore the purge, that's just the one that I copied. Okay. You watch as this electromagnetic energy almost shoots out from it and otherwise strikes you. You feel almost a portion of your form begin to tear away as you watch as this spectral form of K is now standing behind him. What looks to be these two large hand axes drawn, grinning, in full, unmasked form.
Oh,
As you
yay.
As you see this almost torn up, almost what looks to be a rat-like form across its face. But you see that majority of it is skeleton with bits of flesh hanging off of it. Your snout is mostly broken. For those who obviously know you're a rat person, it is clearly so. For those who don't, see a very mangled up halfling. And behind Vinny, you see almost this tiefling-like spectral skeleton with what looks to be this staff in place, holding it there, and this book otherwise this book of pages held in an uplifted hand as it stands there with almost this devilish grin across its face. Okay. That is its mythic action done. Romulus, you are up. You just saw these spectral forms form around from your two allies.
Sorry, what?
It's a.
There's a lot going on right here.
Yep. What are you doing?
I don't know. I never know.
Kill it. That's what you need to do.
Okay, so it is. Oh god, fuck. The big boy is this one, right?
Yeah.
Can I shimmy over?
You can, spending your time to climb on top of the table. I'm going to roll to see if it can take your weight, as you are a heavier character. It seems to, for the time being.
Okay. Well, time to bring out old Smacky again. I'm gonna reckless, because either way, I've got a low enough AC, it doesn't really matter. And at least I've got like the half damage thing. And I'm hoping for a crit, so I can kill this thing. No, but, you know, it does hit. 5 plus 6, so 11. And I will be going in for the horn smack, if I can.
As your bonus action here.
Yes.
Okay. It is going
ignore that.
That's fine.
Ho! Excellent.
We didn't do a con save at the start of your turn, sorry.
Oh.
This will actually change the way the order turns, because you would have had disadvantage. That is my fault.
Con save, did you say?
Yeah.
12.
That would be a fail. So...
Helpful.
It's my fault for forgetting it. So... Disadvantage on all attack rolls, ability checks, or saving throws, or you take some damage. Do we want to just say take damage to so that nothing has to be redone, or do you want to just take your first attack as it is and then just roll with the second one?
I'll roll with the second one, just on the basis of
Okay.
I can't afford to be taking damage if I'm already
Nope, that's fair.
reckless.
Okay, so go ahead and make me the attack again for the horns. We'll keep the damage of 6 because that's flat. Total?
So 6
+2?
plus 6 plus 2,
It's 14.
14. Yeah.
Just hits.
Oh. Okay.
You have disadvantage on all ability checks and saving throws until the end of your turn. Okay. Alright. If you wish to move, go ahead and do so. Otherwise, Vinny, you are up. Please make your con save at the start of your turn.
I'm going to be staying there to provide the +2 to K potentially,
Okay.
or anyone else who.
I'm not attacking.
Well, if you're going to be running away, then if Vinny wants to get in there and get +2, he can.
Constitution save, that's a 15.
15. Okay, that is a success.
Okie dokie. What is this spectre doing? You said it's standing here holding the book, correct?
It's standing behind you, holding what looks to be a staff and book, as it otherwise stands there, otherwise smiling very devilishly at you.
Okie dokie. The presence is looking bad at this point, right?
It seems to be, yeah.
Okay. In that case, I'm going to move away.
Okay.
Move over here.
Doesn't seem to do anything, but you note that it comes with you.
Cool. Good to know. How high is this thing that it is standing?
It's one of the larger chests that you found, so it's probably maybe 2-3 foot high, but it's currently clinging to the wall behind it, so it does get the benefit of half cover.
Okay.
Actually, no, from your height you should be fine. So yeah, no, never mind. Just be regular attacks against it if you wish.
All right. Yeah, I'm gonna try and knock it. I'm gonna beat this guy up.
Okay.
I'm
Go ahead.
dashed away from the presence, so I'm coming in with a downward swing first of all.
Okay. Go ahead and make me an attack roll.
It's 12.
12. Okay. Okay, you missed, so I make this with disadvantage. Nope. That is a 11 to hit you. That misses. As you go from behind you, as you move forward to take a swing against the presence, you watch as your doppel does the exact same thing with the book, where you watch as electricity crackles through the air and otherwise misses, striking the ground before it.
Okay.
Seemingly copying your motions.
Right. I'm going to attempt. I'm going to attempt an offhand attack.
Okay. Go ahead.
I'm going to use sneak attack. So.
Yeah. So sneak attack carries over. That hits.
There we go.
Doing 5 plus.
Plus nothing because it's an offhand.
Oh yeah, so it's just a flat 5. Okay. And now it makes an attack against you because you landed a hit.
Mm-hmm.
That is a 15 to hit.
That hits because Shield of Faith is gone.
Okay, so that just hits.
Great.
Okay.
I'm sorry,
then-
I tried.
No, this one
you
would,
did. Fine.
this would be an offhand attack. Yeah, this would be an offhand attack, so this one wouldn't get any modifiers. So that is 5 points of lightning damage to you. As you feel a presence as the staff swings in behind you, strikes against the back of your head, and there's this crack of electricity as the staff passes straight through your head. As you feel this force almost dive straight through your mind. There's almost this flash of pain, stinging of blue, kind of your vision going red and blue and silver for a short period of time before dissipating. Okay.
Double check. Yes, because of aid, I am now exactly blooded. I don't think this
Okay.
matters, but
Okay. And because you have stated previously, did you want to use Hellish Rebuke here?
against the spectre that's copying everything I do, no, I'm good, thanks.
Okay. Oh, that is a fair point. I hadn't actually considered that until you just said it. Fair point. Okay. Yeah, I would have allowed it to cast a spell. Noted. It is now Sebastian's go. He is going to go up to here, and he is going to then try and take a swing versus your spectral buddy, just to see what it might do. He has a +2 from the flanking bonus. It's not going to matter. That's an 11 to hit. That misses. As you watch as his mace just misses it as it darts forward for the staff strike against you. As he misses the attack, is unable to do much. He just kind of raises his shield and moves back to here. Okay. End of his go. It is now your doppelganger's turns. They are both going to use their action to break off. Okay. You watch as there's almost this spectral connection between you as they tear away and shatter, peeling away from you in their current space as they stare around the room. Okay. Roll for their new initiatives. Okay. Okay, what is your dex bonus?
The last one, right?
This would just be your dex bonus, yeah. So I believe it's +4.
Yeah.
Initiative, yeah. Okay. So it has that on its initiative. And Vinny, what's yours?
+3.
+3. So that puts it there. So not Vinny and not Kay have now entered the initiative order. I need to note down which is which. K, V. All right. I'll copy these over. Enjoy. Okay, end of their go. Damien, you are up. You're currently at the back of the room. You're not affected by any auras. You are too far away. But you do currently see what looks to be doppelgangers that have torn away from two of your friends and are now beginning to almost roam and look around the room in question.
Right.
Yeah, you said. On
Okay.
Big K.
Right, indeed. Do I need to roll anything first? There's nothing that I need to worry about that.
Nope,
It'd
but
be-
you have just reminded me that
It'll be at the end of the turn.
Sebastian needed to roll. He would have succeeded just with that, so he's fine.
Yeah. Okay. So
Yeah.
I would be rolling at the end to do the poison.
You'll
right?
be at the end of your turn for poisoned, yeah. And Vinny, did you roll for the aura of sickness at the start of your turn?
Yes, it was a.
Oh yeah, you're fine.
Right.
Yeah.
In case, what am I going to do? Because honestly, I don't know. So this would be kind of difficult terrain. So that would be 10 to get up to there, right?
Yeah. Yeah, so it'd be 10 and then
15.
15 to get down, and then it would be 20, 25 to climb on top in order to go over.
And then I'd be able to get to there.
So it would be... So
Ooh,
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. This would provoke an opportunity of attack opportunity here, but you would be able to do it if you wanted to get here.
Oh, in that
Mm.
case, no.
He can do
Five,
this. It's 30.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Yeah, so you just run
Oh yeah,
round.
we'll do it that way then. And
Yeah.
I'm
Okay. So as you enter his aura, go ahead and make me a Constitution saving throw, please. It's just a flat roll, not disadvantage.
oh my god, it's slightly better. It's a 14,
That's a success. You are unaffected by his aura of sickness.
and I'm going to divine smite attack it with my mace.
Okay, we'll roll for your to hit first, because you can still miss, and that way you don't spend the divine smite.
And it's
So
going to
you-
be
Disadvantage because you're poisoned. Yep.
Damien is in fact down with the sickness.
He is poisoned.
Oh,
Oh,
wow.
Two sides of the spectrum there.
Simon, what are the chances of that one?
1 in 400.
Exactly.
Okay, so as you go ahead, you move up to swing. It looks like a good strike as the shockwave otherwise goes out. It clinks against the metallic nature of your armor, otherwise streaking across it for a moment before you swing down, missing where it just is. It's going to spend its reaction to make a lingering burn attack against you from the natural 1. That is a no. That's a 15 to hit. That misses. Even
Can
against
I
your
have
slightly
some of your AC, Damien?
pick up a
Not
shield.
without me suffering more damage and getting even closer to
I
death.
pick up a shield. I don't smack so good.
You pick up a shield, yeah. You know, that's what happens sometimes. So,
Huh.
What if I just got like a really big shield and use that to hit people with?
it would
There's
do
an
d6
irony.
damage, but yeah, it's viable.
This is literally an irony.
Ah, you
This
got
is
it,
a
Simon,
spin-off
thanks.
of Campaign 1, when Rook didn't have great AC, but Sasha...
It's as if running shield with heavy armor is good. Anyway, so Damien, that is your movement and your action. I assume that's your turn.
Okay, question. Out of the 3 who are currently around the presence, who has the lowest AC?
I have
that
a 15.
I think,
that would be
I
Vinny
also
and
have-
Romulus are tied.
yeah.
Right, remembering back, I think I'm going to try casting again Shield of Faith on Vinny,
Okay,
because I can still
So-
help the other
Okay.
person.
this is a first level spell. Okay, keep rolling 4s. I'll take it. Okay, so you take 4 points of force damage as you otherwise feel the crackling of energy strike against you before your concentration. So you maintain the concentration on Shield of Faith, but you feel it almost burn across the inside of your armor.
And then I've got to roll for the poison.
And poison at the end of your turn, yes, which is
Which
just
is-
a flat con save.
Single dice.
Mm-hmm.
Let's please stop being poisoned. Of course not. That's the
Total 11. Unfortunately not. No, you try to shrug it off, but with the concentration of the magic and the force damage kicking in, you're finding it difficult to concentrate on trying to do multiple things at once, of trying to force whatever this poison is out of you, and try and lift yourself of this burden. Okay, end of your turn. It is now not Kay's turn,
Oh,
as he rolled a very high roll, and you have a good modifier.
dang it.
Okay, not Kay. Yeah, not Kay's going after Vinny. It's fun. Okay, as this small rat, or almost this small skeletal and slightly ghostly rat runs around the corner from its otherwise position in the corner where it was difficult to see, runs around, leaps, and is otherwise going to go ahead and make 2 attacks with the hand axes that it has. So this is using your strength modifier, but it has proficiency, so it's got +2. 15 to hit. Your Shield of Faith doesn't hit.
Oh,
And then the offhand attack.
Eat something.
Nope, that's even worse. That's a 12. As it goes ahead and it takes 2 swings with its hand axes, one clinks off of the Shield of Faith, and as it does so, it otherwise spins, falling to the ground, snarling and hissing at you in almost this guttural, just drawn back, visceral form. Okay. That is the end of Not Kay's turn. It is now the Lair Action's turn. Can't do the dust one again. Yeah, I'm just going to do the Tarpaulin one again. I would like everyone to make me dexterity saving throws, please, as everybody is within range of furniture. Yes, the only place that is not in range of furniture.
Sorry, is that
here,
dexterity
here,
again?
and here. Yep, dexterity saving throw with advantage.
Another disadvantage for me?
No, because you made the save, so you don't have disadvantage.
I did it!
Oh
Look
wow,
at it!
nice! I saw it.
Wow! Nice.
Woo!
Wow! I just got a 17 on the dexterity saving
Okay.
throw. What's happening right now?
Cat.
I got 16.
Okay. Lloyd didn't do so good. That's fine.
He
19.
doesn't need to
Lloyd-
see. He's not doing
No,
anything.
that's true. He didn't.
Just
Okay, so
carrying
Romulus, you got 19k.
Dexterity saving throw. That's a 24.
Yep, you're fine. Vinny,
17.
you're fine. Damien,
17.
you're fine. Cat,
16.
16, you're fine. Sebastian, not fine.
Damn it, Sebastian.
Not K, succeeds. And
Oh.
not Vinny, fails. Okay.
Oh!
As the tarpaulin wraps around not Vinny's head.
Good
Yeah,
luck.
the friendly fire is allowed for these guys because they're technically you. Okay. Okay, Vinny. For some reason, your vision goes dark.
Wait, what?
What?
Oh no!
Oh
Oh
no!
no!
Cat.
I don't like
Go.
it.
Okay, so from what I can see of not Vinny, that's a spellcaster, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
It seems like it, yeah. It seems to be preparing to cast spells, but you note that the tarpaulin shoots up and just catches to its head, where it just kind of just swings around with this tarpaulin wrapped around its head, almost flailing around with its staff.
Okay, this is outside of the norm, but I am going to move to here,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm going to try and steal that spellbook. Or at least knock it out of
Okay.
my hands.
Make me a sleight of hand check. This will be versus its. This would be versus
blinded.
its.
Yes, I
Its
have a
acro.
chance.
This would be its dex save, but it would have disadvantage because it's blinded.
Okay.
Oh my goodness.
Okay.
Roll high.
I rolled a 1 and a 2.
That is a 20.
Yeah, easily enough.
Oh,
You otherwise reach up, and as you grab the spellbook, you pull it from it. You watch as one of Vinny's scimitars, lifts from his hand for a moment. But you watch as he goes to grab it, and otherwise can't. Go ahead and make me a dex save here, Vinny. Actually, because your scimitar is attached to this.
Oh my god. What is
This would be with disadvantage because you are currently blinded.
Okay.
Because it.
Oh.
Yeah. I'll say this will be versus the DC of the lag, given the effect.
oh dear.
Okay.
That's an 8.
Okay, you feel it's almost strange. You're standing there and prepared. You look behind, you see yourself struggle for a moment as this tarpaulin wraps around its head. You laugh for a moment as then your vision goes blind and one of your scimitars whoop, just disappears out of your hand.
Poor Vinny.
Right. Okay.
Okay, as you take the book away, the book disappears. Vinny's scimitar is still intact as it clanks to the ground.
Okay. And the book hasn't reappeared in the hands or anything.
No, the book has disappeared. So you have removed. I will say you have, for the purpose of this, halved its damage.
Okay, cool. Alright, and that was my
There you go,
action.
one of them there. That would be your action. Yeah, you otherwise reach up and grab it. As you move within range, make me a con save, please. Or con save for the aura,
Okay.
which might actually affect your sleight of hand. But it did roll a natural 1, so it's unlikely that it would.
Ugh.
Okay, so you can either have disadvantage on all attack rolls, ability checks, and saving throws, or take some damage.
Has anyone actually taken damage yet?
No.
I can't. I can't take damage.
Okay,
I die.
I'm just gonna do the disadvantage then.
Okay.
So, do you want me
Alright. So, yep. Go ahead and re-roll the sleight of hand. Unless you roll a natural 1, I don't think that's going to be an issue here. Nah,
No.
you're fine. Your 14 would have been lower, so you're fine. Okay. Is there anything else you wish to do
Okay.
for your turn?
So I've got half my movement left, and that was my action.
Yeah. So, yeah, I'd say you'd be able to leap up onto that quite easily. So 5, 10, 15.
Can I fit here?
Yes, it would be.
A tight
I'd probably say
squeeze,
it'd be an
but-
extra 5 feet of movement because you moved through there
Yeah,
previously. It's
that's
difficult terrain, but an extra 5 because you're moving across this corner.
Okay, cool. Then I will move there, and I'm going to use my bonus action to help Sebastian take the thing off
Okay.
his head, so he doesn't have to use.
Go
his action.
ahead. Go ahead and make me a strength check.
Oh my god. Okay, come on, give me a good roll.
I
Oh, yeah, no,
Okay.
that's a 3.
Chris, I think you should show chat the.
No, I'm not going to. What's the total?
A 3. I got like a minus.
Okay.
Strength. So I'm
Yeah,
here
you
to
you
help.
reach up and try. You reach up and grab for it, and as you otherwise try to pull it off, you watch as his head is otherwise pulled backwards as he almost flails momentarily as someone tries to pull him down to the ground. But you realise what you're doing and let go.
I tried to
Okay.
help.
You did. Okay. End of your turn. It is the Presence's go. Start of its go, it is going to maintain its aura because it's working wonders at the moment. It is going to start its turn with a... Actually, I need to roll for its burst if it comes back. No. Okay.
Get wrecked, fool.
Should have rolled that first, just because I might have then wanted to change aura to change the burst profile. So, who do I care about at the moment? Let's see what I want to do here. Kay is currently dodging. Romulus, Damien, and Vinny are all nice and close. Yeah. It is going to use its spider climb to otherwise climb on top of where Vinny, or on top of where Damien is on the ceiling, and it's going to take 3 swings with its claws on the lingering burn attack. Kay, you may make an attack opportunity if you wish.
No.
Okay. It's going to make its 3 attacks. First one against Romulus. Romulus reckless, so advantage. Natural 20.
Oh!
Don't know where that came from.
20 points of force damage, halved to 10.
Oh!
Ow.
Well, it was nice knowing you guys. I'll be dead.
Damien, you are not blinded, so there's not advantage. So that's only a 13.
My friends, can anyone spare some healing? Some healing for your Minotaur?
I'll let you complete this attack, Chris, and then I'll ask the question.
Okay, that's fine. So it misses with a 13 to hit you.
Okay.
And then versus Vinny has advantage because he is blinded still. That is a 23 to hit.
That hits.
That is a total of 7 points of force damage. Do you wish to Hellish Rebuke?
Yes, I will.
Okay. Do you need line of sight?
Good question.
I don't know the answer to this. Is D&D spells working yet?
I don't think it does. From my remembrance.
Wait, which spell are you looking at?
Yeah! It's a first level spell. It is working again.
Okay, but what's the spell?
Hellish Rebuke.
Hellish Rebuke.
Cross
There we go.
Hellish Rebuke. You point your finger at the creature that damaged you in the moment you're surrounded by hellish fire. Doesn't say
That
anything
you can
about
see.
saving
No,
throw.
it does.
About seeing.
Does require line of sight.
It
Yeah.
does.
One reaction when you take in response to being damaged by a creature within 60 feet of you that you can see.
Ah, okay. So yeah, in this instance, as you feel the attack and you go to try and think, and you can't see it with your current strange blindness.
Okay, thematically, Damien, given... But actually, okay, will
The
Damien
damage
have
was how much,
realised...
7?
Sorry.
That was 7 damage, right? Sorry.
Yes, 7 damage.
Yeah. Would Damien know that Vinny was blind at this point?
Yes. At this point, you'd see he otherwise turns, not following where the presence is going, before it takes a swing against him, and you watch as he almost turns and just kind of looks in its general direction, as he otherwise tries to grab in the air for a scimitar that seems to be not there at the moment.
In that case, despite heavier damage on Romulus, Damien would be using his fighting style to protect Vinny.
Okay,
If
so
you
that would
do that
reduce
as a
the
reaction.
damage.
It will be, yeah, and it's a
Okay.
D10.
D10, yep, okay, so keep that in mind. So you may regain hit points here, Vinny. And it's just a D10, is it plus anything? Or
I will have a look in a second, bear
well,
with
that's
me.
a 7.
There is a
so-
plus something. It is, bear with me, plus my proficiency, so it's a 9.
9, okay. So Vinny, you take no damage there. In this moment, as you're otherwise flailing around, not following it, unable to see what's going on, you watch, or you don't watch, but you hear the sound of crackling and sparks streak against the surface of metal as you otherwise raise your shield, Damien, blocking the electrical charge and claws as they rake across your shield, otherwise doing no damage to Vinny. Good juice. Good looking out there. All right. End of the presence's turn.
Sorry, Harlan. Just
K.
No, it's fine.
it's how thematically Damien would do it.
Alright.
I'd say it's also be easier given the angle, given that it's attacking from above.
No, it's
Probably
fine.
true.
If Damien wants me dead. It's fine.
I am going to run up
Mm-hmm.
and I am going to kind of like try and jump to the wall, use it as a boost, jump on Romulus's head to jump at this thing to attack.
Okay, go ahead and make me an acrobatics check to begin with, just to see how this goes. I'll need to make a con save at the start of your turn as well, please, for this before anything
What the
gets
hell is
started.
this going to mean for the spectral K?
Oh, come on.
Do you wish to take damage or suffer disadvantage on?
I'm gonna take
attack rolls,
damage.
please? Okay.
How much damage?
You take 5 points of poison damage. Which I can't remember. Are you resistant to?
No.
No, because we swapped it out for your other ability because of your origin.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
It just against diseases that I have.
Oh yes, yeah.
Yeah. I want to actually hit this thing because it is weak.
Okay. As you feel almost the withering and slightly sickening feeling rush across your form, you feel almost the pustules begin to burn on the inside of your skin as they sear against you, as you otherwise push through, ignoring the pain as a means of distraction. Okay.
Alright. Do I get the +2 on this? Or no?
You got the acrobatics check first,
Oh yeah, that's right.
which you don't have disadvantage on because you took the damage. DC probably won't be very high for this, but okay. You otherwise run across the wall, step on Romulus's head, springboard up. You're going ahead and making an attack with your tail.
Yep.
I'll say, given the angle of where everybody is, and given you're trying to be airborne for this specifically, I'll say, yeah, you get the flanking from this. So go ahead and make me the attack roll with flanking bonus.
That's only a 12, unfortunately.
Unfortunately, that misses. As you rush forward and you take the tail swing, it otherwise clings to the ceiling and swings up away from your tail as you otherwise slide forward and land, otherwise I'd say here on one of the small stands, a little bit away from it.
Well, I guess I can't bite it also, so I'm just gonna stand here because there's nothing else I can do. I can't get back to that thing.
Okay.
Because unfortunately it's on the ceiling, so I'm just gonna move away so I don't get affected by its aura anymore.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Oh,
The
so
30 would be here, yeah, because of the distance you moved.
never mind then. I will just stand here and do nothing.
Okay. It is now not Vinny's turn. Not Vinny is blinded. And it's going to spend bonus action and attempt to remove the tarpaulin. It's
That's not what I moved there, but okay.
it's a strength save. This is going to be a +0. It made it though with a roll of a 15. Woo! Pulls the tarpaulin off its head. Vinny, you are no longer blinded.
Okay.
As it pulls the tarpaulin off its head, it looks down, not seeing its book. It takes its staff and looks around the room. It's going to step forward through here and see you, Cat, to which it's going to take its staff and it's going to jam it towards you. It's just be a regular attack roll. No. It's a 4 to hit.
Yeah, no.
Takes a swing towards you. Misses entirely. Okay then. So, with that is the end of Vinny's turn.
Dodging.
Well, not Vinny's turn. Lloyd's turn. He's going to spend his turn taking the tarpaulin off. And moving away from tarpaulins for the future. Actually, no, you know what? He's actually going to do something. 5. Roll his con save. Yeah, he makes it. 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And he's going to use his Word of Radiance. Each creature of his choice must make a con save or take a d6 radiant damage.
Oh, please hit
presence.
me. Said, oh, please hit me. Got 6 HP. You can do it. No.
Do you want him to hit you?
No.
I can. Presence makes the save. Not Vinny fails it with a natural 1. And not K. That is con. Yeah, he succeeds. Yeah, he succeeds. So, not Vinny takes. I need to roll the d6 in tabletop because it's his dice, not mine. Not Vinny takes 1 point of radiant damage. Okay. Not Vinny has taken a point of radiant damage. Noted. Okay. Alright. End of Lloyd's go. Romulus, you're up. Make me a con save at the start of your turn, please.
I mean, I'd rather not, but alright. Ah!
Yeah, you're
15.
Yeah, you're fine. You shrug off the sickness that otherwise clings to you.
Very well. I shall be taking this opportunity to do a shuffle.
Okay.
I will then...
as you are going to be on the floor, you will have disadvantage to strike it as it's on the ceiling, unless you wish to be on the...
Could I, if I was already up there, could I, okay, this is really hard to do, but could I, like, yeah.
You can be there and take a swing, yeah. That would be fine.
Would I gain the
Yes,
plus
you will
2
get the
from
flanking
Lloyd?
from Lloyd. Yes.
Yeah, yes, that was dangerous combatants. Lloyd.
Mm-hmm. He's got a battle staff, he can poke it.
You do this neck. Very well. And it is above Damien, so I'm not in danger of killing Damien, am I?
We'll have to see.
Okay,
Depends
as
how
long
high
as I don't, as long as I don't
Look,
roll
I
a
didn't
1.
I didn't try blocking your damage. If you kill me, it's fair game.
Yeah. You know, even's even, you know? I will be recklessing.
Go for it. I'm excited now to die.
Horizontal swings.
Horizontal swings. Yep, it's fine.
Takes off Damien's head.
Thank
Just
God
as well.
for recklessing.
Okay, so go ahead and roll me the damage, please.
Oh, yes.
Okay.
So, 11 plus 6, 17 points damage there, and I think you know what's coming next.
17 points of damage. Okay.
You messed with... You messed with the bull. Now you get the horns. Hiya! Oh god, that's a 14 to hit.
That just hits.
Yeah, another 6 points of
6
damage.
points of damage. Okay. End of your turn. It is going to use its mythic action.
Oh no.
It is going to let out another ghostly static pulse. So, dexterity saving throws from everyone within 10 feet of it. So, Kay, you automatically succeed. Vinny, you automatically succeed. Lloyd, Damien, and Romulus, please go ahead and make these ones, please.
Am I doing it disadvantage or not?
No, because you made your save.
Ah, right.
I got a 15.
It's just attack and ability rolls at the moment, isn't it, for me?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I'm
Not be hit.
raising my hand to indicate that I have a question.
Was it dexterity?
Do not Kay and not Vinny have to make this as well?
Technically, they also succeed as you do, so no, they wouldn't
Fair
have
enough.
to worry about it.
Worth a try.
It's worth noting, but yeah, unfortunately they aren't affected because I can't make copies of copies. And I can't make copies of characters who are already copied.
Not with that attitude.
I can roll if you want. See if anything magical happens. Not Kay. Succeeds. Not Vinny. Fails. Okay. Not Vinny is unaffected by it. Alright. Well, Lloyd failed. So now we get a Lloyd character on the field. We get a not Lloyd who will join the initiative order soon.
Okay.
Alright. And then we have Damien, what did you get?
11.
You failed. That is a Damien character appears.
Stop failing
And
people.
Romulus.
I'm so dead.
And Romulus?
I got a 15.
That is a success. You are fine. Okay. As more ghosts join the field. End of Romulus's go. Vinny, you are up.
Can I get-
Just a quick thing. How bad is this ghost looking?
I'd say from what you can see, where it lets off that pulse, you watch the electricity otherwise bursts out from it. Is it otherwise? It seems to be very badly wounded.
One more round, motherfucker.
Where did my other sword tooth get to in all of this?
It is on the floor.
It is currently on the floor next to you.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's a bonus action to reach down and pick it up.
Wow, literally every enemy is like either next to Lloyd or just right there, just right there.
I know. I was looking, I'm like, yeah.
Lloyd likes to be the centre of attention.
Like if D came over, like we could really get this party started. If not, Damien just did a little shuffle.
I mean,
we can all
is
tell who the true tank is. It's Lloyd.
Also,
That's why he's there.
I am wondering, why have they not copied me yet?
Because you keep making the save.
Because you keep making the save.
Oh yeah, I forgot that's how that works.
Mine was
yeah.
amazing.
Right,
Yeah.
anyway.
Oh, hold on. I forgot to roll for someone.
Oh,
It's
come on.
Sebastian makes a save.
Oh, thank God.
good job,
I
Sebastian.
could have made a copy of Sebastian. That'd have been great. It would also have been blind, but you know.
So, was I supposed to be making a con save at the top of this
Back
round?
in
Or
the
is that...
deck,
Yes, please.
Okay.
Oh, that's what I could have done with my bonus action. I'm so dumb.
That's fine. You're
I
fine.
could have blinded myself.
That's a good point.
Would have been funny. I'm going to leave the sword there for the moment. Because I have something else in mind for my bonus action. I'm going to hop up here.
He loaded up tabletop.
He did.
Oh, did he? I
Done.
didn't see
Yeah.
that.
Don't know if that provokes an opportunity attack from not Lloyd.
From not Lloyd, no, as it is
Okay.
still bound.
I figured that was probably the case, but it was okay to take it if that was not. I'm going to use my action to make an attack against the presence
Okay.
with my one sword. Again, horizontal swing.
Yep, that's fine. So go ahead and make me the attack roll, please.
Welcome.
I am surrounded by.
Yeah.
Yeah, take a
You
look.
are currently surrounded by not Kay, not Lloyd, not Vinny, the presence.
The who?
Okay, that was the two.
Yeah, it was the two.
Okay, you make the horizontal swing and you otherwise cut it too low as it pulls itself away, very much wanting to avoid your attacks here.
It missed me.
No, this is Vinny taking a horizontal swing against the presence.
But I'm,
Yes.
I'm below the presence. That's why I'm asking. It missed me.
Not vertical, horizontal.
But it was too low.
Horizontal.
So there's a gap. There's enough of a gap in between. That's what I'm
Oh,
trying to get
yeah, it's not like your two
He's on
heads are
the
bolted.
ceiling.
It's not
on the
squatting on
ceiling.
your head.
at. Okay, it's cool.
Though that'd be pretty.
I mean, it's free real estate. He can squat there if he wants.
So I can eat you?
Okay, and
That's what he said.
bonus action, I am giving a bardic inspiration to Damien.
Okay, and you are not.
Oh Jesus, I am
tied, so you're
surrounded.
Yeah, you are.
Yeah. All right. So, oh yeah. By the way, Lloyd, you know this. They're all immune. Or well, you not all of them. Well, you know that the presence is immune to necrotic damage, and you're only got 1 spell point, so you've been using Word of Radiance, and that's it.
And did 1 damage.
And you did 1 damage to not Vinny.
Not Vinny.
Word of Radiance also hits allies, right?
No,
choose.
because you have it written as each creature of your choice, which I double checked,
Oh,
and yes,
okay.
it is each creature of
Okay,
your
cool.
choice, so it doesn't hit allies.
Okay, I
Otherwise
thought
it
it
would
was.
suck.
Jesus. Yeah. Okay.
Okay, and bonus action.
Damien
you
is
have
right
always-
way. He's right where you want him.
Okay, so Damien, you have inspiration. Okay, end of your go. It's Sebastian's go. He's going to spend his action. No, he's going to try with his bonus action first to remove the tarpaulin off his head and fails.
He's getting
which means his
assistance?
action. Oh, yeah. No, Cat made the save as part of it. So she made
Oh.
a separate save as part of it rather than giving advantage, because otherwise that would be the help action, which would be an
Okay.
action to do. So she just made an extra save using her strength. Okay. So, with
Use
that,
his action?
he's going to use his action to take the tarpaulin off his head because he doesn't want to risk hitting someone who doesn't need to get hit.
And then he sees
Right.
enemies. Woo.
And he sees enemies. He now sees a new, not Lloyd, and a new, not Damien. Okay. It is now the doppelgangers' turns, and the
Oh,
doppelgangers
no.
are going to break away.
Now they get their own
Except for-
initiative.
Except for Damien's.
What?
Oh, splendid.
Not Lloyd will join the initiative order, though. Lloyd, your lowest stat is Dex.
Yes.
Okay, so you see this one wielding a short sword.
Which one?
Your one. Oh, it rolled
Oh,
really
this
well
one,
on
yeah.
initiative.
Did it really just get...
Are they complete opposites of us?
To a certain degree. They have your stat line, but they use the stat which you're weakest in for their attacks.
Ah.
Oh, well, I know which one mine's clearly using then.
Yeah, yours is
What's mine wielding then?
yours is wielding a dagger or 2 daggers.
Yeah, sounds about right.
Dagger,
Stab.
dagger, dagger.
Yeah, double daggers, and because your minus is so low, it's got a +0 to its to hit.
Oh, wow. It's alright. I hope mine gets strength. Well, it will get strength.
It will get strength.
It would be like wielding like a warhammer or something.
Yeah, the lower your negative, the better for this fight. All right. So that's the doppelganger's turns over. Damien, it is your go. Your
Right.
So
one
it
still
has
seems
a
to be copying
minus
your
1
immediate
to
actions.
attack. Yeah.
It would be copying my immediate actions.
It seems to
They
be.
go on the same time as us?
If you smack it, smack.
Well, yeah, I'm gonna smack upwards at the presence, and if I succeed, then I'm gonna do the thing and
Oh, no.
divine smite it.
Okay. This is an attack roll disadvantage as it is on the ceiling, so go ahead and make
do
the
have-
attack roll.
Well,
Advantage
isn't it
versus
also
the-
disadvantage anyway because I've still poisoned?
Oh, yes, that is also true. Speaking of which,
You also need to make a con save.
let's do this one at a time then. Hold on. So let those guys go. Doesn't matter what they are. So roll me. First of all, roll me a con save for your poison effect, which we needed to check if it ended last turn. We didn't.
Oh.
Total
That was on con 14.
14. Your poisoned is gone.
Oh, no longer poisoned. That's nice.
No longer poisoned. You are still concentrating.
So
Okay.
now I just
Poisoned
attack.
is gone. So now you just need to make a con save for the beginning of your turn for the aura of sickness.
Oh, that's
You can either
splendid.
take
That's-
damage or have disadvantage on attack rolls, ability checks, and saving throws.
I'm gonna take the damage and hope it doesn't enough to kill me.
Keep in mind you are attacking with disadvantage already. So do you still wish to take that?
Oh, okay, yeah, we'll take the disadvantage in that case. And if I'm still
Okay.
disadvantaging, I'm disadvantaging. Yeah.
Okay. So go ahead and make me attack roll with disadvantage against the against the presence on the ceiling.
And so I'm not gonna hit now because I rolled a 17 and 19 last time.
We'll see.
Oh no, we rolled a
You
17 and
rolled
19
again.
again. No, dude.
Hey Simon, what's the
That's
chances
got the
of,
odds.
of 2 1 in 1 400s? What's the chances of that? It's like what?
That's 1 in 16. That was
1 in
in theory.
16,000.
In theory,
I mean,
not necessarily.
Hmm.
It's a
Well, actually,
debatable
no.
one.
any one single
Debatable, yeah.
outcome is 1 in 4.
Yeah, it becomes a bit more complex than that now. Anyway,
Yeah, it gets more complex, but hey, it's very rare to get
It's
two
unlikely.
doubles, or two exact times in a row.
Right.
Yeah.
so I'm gonna divine smite it.
Okay, so you
Which-
have.
What does that use?
So
Does that
you do
use
a-
spell points or not? Yes, it does.
Yes. Uses
Okay,
2
so
spell
I'm
points.
down to
So
2 of those.
Okay,
Cool.
so you do 1 base attack and you get 3 because it is an undead presence.
Nice. Come on, let's kill this damn thing and end this combat. Mainly because I can limit heal up.
Okay,
Yeah,
16.
I'll do.
plus-
That's only 16 plus my modifier, which is 3.
Okay, the presence next to you is going to make an attack roll against you. It's very unlikely to hit, but who knows? Nope, that is a 7, which is plus 0.
So it went after him.
Okay. With that, as you otherwise jump up, taking a swing against it, your copy of you taking a dagger strike and just glancing off of your armor. As your mace lights up, you strike against the side of it, and you watch as the exterior of it is shattered in this moment as all of its internal organs dissipate into mist as its body is scattered across the room. It is dead. Seemingly.
Oh,
You watch as all of your corporeal forms around the room flicker for a moment before staring at each of you. And you watch as their eyes go wide and they rush each of you. Combat is not over. Not Damien joins the initiative, now that he no longer has a copy. Or no longer has a copy to follow. He rolled really well. My word, I need to do these more often.
great.
That's cool.
Okay.
I'm a fan.
I'll add Damien to the initiative order for later. So, Damien, that is the end of your turn. As you land back down, you watch as all of them seem to get angry and seem to be focusing on their originals.
Have I not got a bonus action?
What would you like to do?
Oh, that's what I'm more asking.
Yeah, you have one if you want to do something.
Right. Bear with me. See if there is anything. Probably not. I think Damien's just going to glance around, taking the situation.
Okay. Taking the situation, you lock eyes with your one as it very much looks at you in a very angry posture. Okay.
Oh, cool.
End of that. K, or not K, I should say. Not K. Disregarding everything, is going to zoom through everyone's legs, taking attack of opportunity from Vinny. He's going to rush you, K.
Is he just gonna
No.
instantly kill me?
He's going to leap through the air and make an attack roll with +2, because your strength stats is +0. That's cocked. That is a 5 to hit.
No.
Bonus action attack with his other hand axe. This is 11.
No.
No. He leaps through the air, swings one hand axe, swings the next, collapses to the ground, just swinging wildly but not able to land any attacks. Alright.
That was an attack of opportunity that provoked?
Yep.
Cool.
New turn. Sneak attack.
That's a 19 to hit.
Total.
Total, yeah.
Oh no, sorry. Total damage, sorry.
Oh, 7.
7. Okay, it is looking very weak.
Okay.
These things are very fragile.
It's okay. I will eat myself.
Quote of the session.
There we go. Alright, it is the lair's action. The lair does not get a turn as its host is dead.
Yeah.
Move from the initiative order. Cat, you are up.
Now that the host is dead.
Actually, which one was it? This one.
Who's looking worse, Kay or... Well, actually, Romulus doesn't have a doppelganger.
Yeah.
Damien's looking pretty bad as well.
I also have 6 HP.
Oh, we're both
Yeah.
in 6.
Oh, really? Okay.
I have
Yep.
lower AC.
Alright,
There
I...
you go, yeah.
Kay's
fair enough. I'm gonna
doppelganger is
argue.
looking weak. I'm going to cast Homing Blade at Kay's one thing that just been hit.
Okay, go ahead and roll damage. Also, K's doppelganger is technically better.
Oh, really?
Yes,
5.
definitely.
Yeah, because instead of it having -2 with its plus proficiency, like Damien's, it has 0 plus its proficiency, so it does more.
Yep.
Alright. So that is a, what damage?
5.
5 points of damage. Okay, you watch as not K as the force, as the homing blaze otherwise cast out from you, it spirals through the air, courses straight into Not K's forehead, and you watch as just the eyes split, looking opposite directions as the body crumples to ash in front.
Got you back. Now I know that these are obsessively chasing their
Their
originals,
owners, it seems.
so I'm
Yeah.
gonna just stand here.
Okay.
Get
And
out
it
the
doesn't make an attack of opportunity as it is not fixated on you. Okay. Looks like Cat has killed 2 rats now. Perfect.
Oh come
Alright.
on! It wasn't
No.
real.
All right. Not Lloyd. It is
I
not
knew
Lloyd's
it.
go.
I knew it.
All right. Not Lloyd. What is Lloyd's worst stat? Dex. Oh, it's got a +1 to hit, and it's got a short sword. Woo! That's a 15 to hit you, Lloyd. Lloyd,
Yes, that does hit me.
you take 4 points of piercing damage as your copy of you just runs up and stabs you with a short sword. It's then going to... What else can it do? Hold on. I need to check something. It's going to use its bonus action to use a Mark of Omen on you. Make me a Christmas saving throw, please.
He has my things as well.
Yeah. If Damien's want to hit him, I was Divine Smiting him with a dagger.
Oh, this is going to be fun. I wanted to have it.
Oh,
Oh, yes!
Okay. As you feel a presence of almost the eyes on the surface of this thing's otherwise peeled away scalp, you watch as these ethereal eyes appear where its head is, and you watch as each of them vroom, vroom, open and light up on you, but your eyes counteract almost instinctively and prevent the mark from otherwise lingering upon you. Okay. That is not L's go done. It is now not Damien's go.
Go on.
I did
do
not
it.
expect that one.
Not Damien. It's going to make an attack with his dagger.
My apologies. I am back.
That's a 9 to hit.
That won't hit.
Alright, as it otherwise takes a swing with its dagger. Swings across, unable to land a strike.
Why won't you die?
Die. K, it is your go.
Woo.
Yeah, they're adjacent to their targets. That's fine.
Can he do it? Can he bring himself to do it? Yes. He's gonna murder Vinny.
Go ahead and make me an attack roll.
Look, there was hesitation. Okay, at least I can say that. I need to make another attack roll. I'm doing both.
Well, you did damage. Granted, minimal. Showing of the hesitation. So it does 1 plus
1 plus 4.
4, and
Plus
these things are immune
2
to
if it-
poison. So
Okay.
yeah. So
Plus
that's
4
5 points of damage. Okay, not Vinny is looking very wounded.
No.
Okay, so that's 2 points of damage.
Yes.
Okay, not Vinny again is looking extremely wounded. Not Vinny is hanging on barely. Speaking of,
Boop.
Oh, you moving away? Okay. Not Vinny. It's going to go 5, or 5, 10, 15, 20. So Ghost, so it can move through you all. Sebastian, opportunity attack. Nope, that's a miss. It's only a 9 to hit. Alright, Vinny. Not Vinny's coming after you.
Oh, that's not where I put myself. Put myself here.
Don't worry, it does half damage after I stole its book.
Oh, no,
It's
that's
okay,
true,
you
that's
have
not
somebody who could block any attacks that get through to you.
Okay. Okay. So... yes, just a basic attack roll. No. 11 doesn't hit you.
No, it does not.
It does not. Alright. It ends its turn there. End of Not Vinny's turn. Lloyd.
oh, is me. I can do the very useful thing of
Smack yourself.
use Word of Radiance.
Alright. That's
Oh,
a con save.
Grand total of 1 damage again.
All right, not
please.
Lloyd. Oh, just as well that not Lloyd has a +2 to his con save. That's a natural 20. Not Lloyd coming in with the clutch makes his save.
Why is
Not Vinny on the other. Not Vinny on the other hand. What's Vinny's con? +2. 13.
That's a fail.
All right, roll d6 damage for not Vinny.
Fuck!
1.
Yes.
Unos point of damage. Not Vinny is hanging on by literally one thread.
Wow.
Why is not Lloyd better than Lloyd?
Can we hold on? K pauses combat for a minute. Can we replace them?
Yeah, can we swap them over? One seems to do pretty well.
Just start attacking me instead of not Lloyd.
Yeah. we'll take not Lloyd from now on.
Just middle of combat, K just like goes, alright, time out. Can we have that one instead? Alright,
We'll take
Romulus.
the upgrade.
Romulus, you can see there's a not Damien down there unsuccessfully trying to attack with daggers, and a not Vinny that has just tried to take a swing against Vinny.
There are. This is interesting. How's not? What is the health of not Damien?
You don't know.
Oh,
Yeah, nothing's hurt.
Yeah, full. Nothing's hurting.
It's full.
Okay. Right.
It's presumably going to be quite high. That would be my guess.
There isn't really a way for me to get round so that I get advantage, and I also not advantage. Don't get the +2. And I'd rather not use reckless because the only place I really could get would be if I tried to get there to try and be able to hit both of them real good. I would be opening myself up to 2 attacks, which I don't know if I'd survive.
Keep in mind, you may have missed this. The
big boy
not
does.
versions of them are currently possessed or obsessed with their original.
yeah.
Oh.
So they're
I-
not doing opportunity attacks against people that
Yeah.
aren't their original.
Okay, so this is more important then. Who has the least health between all of you 3?
Oh, that's clearly me by a mile.
Genuinely?
Yeah, I'm only on 6 health.
God, has something
Yeah.
hit you yet?
Yes. Well,
Amazing.
yeah, basically.
Right.
Several times, yeah.
Yeah.
Right. Well,
Oh.
I'm sorry. I assumed with your massive
No,
AC.
saving throws suck suck for them.
That's
Yeah.
fair. Right. In that case, let's fuck up this not Damien.
Not Damien. All right, go ahead and make me an attack roll.
Not Damien.
I
Damien.
will be procking my thing to do
Reckless.
the advantage.
All right.
Nat 20, nat 20, nat 20, nat 20.
0.
Motherfucker. Okay, so that's 9 plus 6 plus 2. Meh. Does that hit?
Total.
Don't make me do maths. 17.
No, you do not meet Damien's 19 AC, and your attack misses as it clanks off of ghostly spectral armor as it shears off.
Now that
the
doesn't make
exterior of it.
sense.
Don't worry. K will
But you
show
can
his,
pass through objects. I've seen you pass through objects. What?
K will show
What?
his prowess.
I will then be doing my horn attack on it.
Okay.
So let's try and roll better. Nope, I don't. I don't.
No. Ooh. Not
Yeah,
Damien
no.
sticks around for another round of combat. Let's go.
My spectral me is going to be the death of me.
It's gonna be a death of all of us.
But you just
Probably,
leave the
yes.
house. You leave the house, and he's still following you.
Well,
Just
let's
every
say-
once in a while, you hear a badong of, no, a ding of dagger trying to hit Damien.
So what I'm getting from this combat is basically we're replacing the real Damien with Spectral Damien and the real Lloyd with Spectral Lloyd.
Yes.
Perfect.
Yeah, probably. Yeah.
All right
Good for
then.
me.
All right. Vinny, it is your go.
It is my go. Okay. I'm going to try and make a riposte against my doppelganger.
Go ahead and make me an attack roll.
Flare against flare. Which flare wins? That one, of course.
Not even good enough to be my fake.
Wow.
Okay.
That's a 21.
Okay. Cleanly and smoothly, you look at the doppelganger. You look at it and you think, this is a poor imitation of me. And with one simple swing, it carves through the 1 hit point ghost.
I am bisecting this guy from bottom to top.
Yeah.
I have a quick
Flash
question.
upwards, stepping into the space as it dissipates.
Okay.
I have a quick question. Did Vinny, did you pick up your scimitar again?
No, I'm doing it now.
Okay. Never mind about the question then.
Yeah, bonus action picking that up. This is mostly floor, so I can just stand here.
Yep. That's fine.
Cool.
Okay. So with that, that is Vinny's go done. Sebastian's go. Sees Lloyd is in danger. Hey, yes, this is Lloyd's AC. Yeah, that hits. All right. Does 6 points of bludgeoning damage versus not Lloyd.
Oh, it does more damage as well. Go, not Lloyd, go!
No,
Right. That was Sebastian doing damage to not Lloyd.
Oh.
yeah.
All right.
You
Was
sound
the god
disappointed.
Sebastian.
With that, Damien, it is your go.
I guess Damien's. Oh, hang on. Is there anything? No, I'm freed of all the problems. Huzzah! I don't know
Yeah,
to worry
you're
about.
You're freed of all problems.
My goodness.
Except
Well,
for
yeah, minus
yourself.
minus
I got
the fact that I've got fucking-
Yeah, you got no health. You got a whole backstory to worry about. It's fine.
I'm
What do
just
you
going
want
to
to do?
attack. I'm going to attack myself. I mean, Spectral Damien.
I can just imagine Damien just smacking himself in the face with his mace.
Yeah, but it'd take himself out with only 6 hit points. It'd be like, okay.
Ah,
Well, I mean, if I
out.
roll a nat 1, that's very likely to end up happening.
No, but you don't hit.
You don't hit because you swing against your own AC, and as you swing with your mace, dunk, it clashes off of the outside of the spectral armor, and you're just like swinging against it, unable to land a good hit. You realize how annoying it is.
As a bonus action, I'm going to shake a gauntlet at my own Spectre.
Okay.
Alright, cat.
All
What you
right.
gonna do?
All right. Yep. Cat, it is
I-
your go.
I'm
Back
gonna-
to the top of the
I'm
round.
gonna homing blade Damien's
the-
thing because I'm the only person that get past its AC because, you know,
This
AC.
is how we're spelling all the. These are their names now. Damien.
Damien and Vinny. And Vinny's one's gone, so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm now imagining that Vinny sounds a bit like a particular character from a Pixar animation.
Believe it or not, Vin's A through D were even weaker.
Okay. Go ahead and roll me your damage, and also roll me for wild magic, please.
Yeah,
Oh,
actually,
yeah.
that's a really good point. Yeah, I won't do that then.
No,
Sure.
wild
Oh,
magic.
I was like, oh, should I just upcast it for the just to kill this thing eventually? But no.
For what it's worth,
Hey,
I'm pretty sure if
hey.
the house gets completely burnt to the ground, the presents probably can't come back.
But then I can't have the house.
Do it!
All right, fine. I'm going to just for the shits and giggles of it. Second level magic missile it.
Second level.
Yes.
Go ahead and roll me your d20 then, please, as well as your 4d. Are you firing all the missiles into it?
Yeah.
All right. Go ahead and make 4d6 plus 4.
Oh, it's 9.
I think you're
isn't it?
fine.
Right.
Yeah, right. Yep, easily enough. You watch as the Not Damien is peppered with these small burrowing unicorn horns that dig into its form and detonate as you watch as bits of armor just shoot off across the room, turning into mist as the actual form turns to ash where it stands.
Thank you for that.
That's all right. It turns
What's
out I
that
can
one?
kill Damien. Thumbs up. Like 2 hands thumbs up at Romulus.
Killed
That's
Kay,
supportive.
killed Damien. Cat's a real party killer. Right. Anything
first
else you wanna
killing
do, Kat?
rats, now killing
No, just my bonus action was giving the thumbs up to Romulus, like the supportive person I am. We can
Alright,
do this.
Lloyd. What you gonna do? Lloyd? New
not
Lloyd?
Lloyd.
New Lloyd?
Not Lloyd is going to stare at the Lloyds.
We have a staring contest to the death.
Yeah, staring contest, and not Lloyd.
It'll deal 1 damage.
I really wish I'd gotten 1 extra turn with not Lloyd. It's a shame that I didn't, but
What were you gonna do?
It's alright, we can
if the
all sit and
presence was
watch.
still around, it was going to cast Inflict Wounds on you. But anyway,
I don't have inflict wounds anymore. I do. Fuck.
but because the presence is dead, it can't use your spell casting.
Oh.
All right. So with that is a 8 to hit. As not Lloyd tries to stab you with a short sword, but you deftly, no, not so deftly,
Do you mean
almost
the
like a
battle staff?
no, because it's got a short sword because it's using his dex.
Oh, sad.
So it's got +1 to hit. So that was an 8. So as it goes and takes a swing, you deftly dodge out of the way, or you think it looks deftly. It's more like a stumble, but you know it's fine. It misses. Kay, you're up.
Alright. I am velociraptoring this man's in the face. Like, I
Okay.
am lunging across. I'm going to start here and just lunge straight at his face, kind of like tackling him into the corner.
Okay. Is this a bite attack, claw attack, tail attack?
You're right in front of
Hey, it's
Sebastian,
right in
so I
front of
think
Sebastian.
Hmm.
Like,
It
eye
is
level
right
at
in
this
front of
rate.
Sebastian, but I'm going by in a blur, so he won't see anything. I'm biting it. I want to know what the taste of Lloyd is.
Whoa!
Hmm.
Well,
First he
pardon,
eats
we
himself,
don't
then
need
Lloyd.
mid-session erotica because
It's already
Kay's
here.
got it covered.
Boom, boom, boom. Yeah, don't worry. If we have a break immediately after
Well-
this, and Chris lets me, we won't be going to anything hardcore. We're just going to be doing the setup.
Okay.
Uh,
With the blur of the Velociraptor K, you watch as he shoots past, biting into Lloyd. As you watch as the head of Lloyd is just gone for a moment, and you watch as K lands on the other side, spits out some ash, and not Lloyd is gone, and Sebastian seemingly didn't notice. He was more stunned with the not Lloyd and panicked in the moment, thinking that Lloyd was killed before realizing the actual Lloyd is next to him. Okay,
Well,
with not Lloyd vanquished, combat seems to be over.
Kay
Lloyd.
immediately yells at Lloyd, "Get the hell off that body!"
K. Do not
What
fall
body?
members of the
You're
party.
standing on the body of the little girl.
I am.
There
yeah.
you are.
Oh Jesus!
Yeah.
I did
And
not
this,
notice.
You see collapsed on the floor, otherwise slumped against the bench, is the partially rotted corpse of someone who's died some time ago.
No, I
Damien-
immediately
Young,
apologize and pray for the body.
Amy's just heading towards the stairs.
Head over here, grab one of the tarps that left on the furniture and cover the body.
Hmm.
Like,
Okay, you throw it over the body.
I heard my name. What?
I said okay.
No, somebody said my name before I said to Lloyd to get off the body.
Oh yes. Don't vor members of the party, please.
I'm not promising anything.
Oh dear.
Okay. Do you want to take a quick break there now that combat's over?
yeah, I'll have a
I'd like to do both, in-game and out-of-game break.
Yep, agreed.
Please.
I desperately need health.
I don't have any spell points.
We
No,
have
I need.
short
I need.
rests to take.
Yeah, I need a short rest.
Can do that.
For 2 reasons. If we end up in another combat, I might die.
Uh,
But-
Same.
Real.
does
Also-
8 end on a short rest?
No. It just ends after
Oh,
the
I
duration.
just
So you'd
say,
have
okay.
so you'd have another 2 hours of it after you
Yeah,
finish your
okay.
short rest. You'd be just like skirting the 2 hour
Uh,
bit before it starts
que-
getting into decaying time.
Question, and this is very important. Does anyone have any healing?
Short rest.
Yes, I do. I have 15 lay on hands available for people to distribute as necessary.
I would like, if possible,
All of that.
I need to now be spending my hit dice in order to rage. I'd
Yeah.
like to keep one in the bank. Would it be possible to take healing rather than a short rest where possible?
Yeah, I can certainly do that for you. Is anybody else really, really bad and would, or not too bad, but would prefer some lay on hands rather than a short rest?
No, I've only lost 5 hit points.
I want a short rest.
I need a short rest too. That needs to be done for
The
both
short
me
rest
and
will
Kay.
be happening. It's just a
Yeah.
matter of I
doesn't wanna-
can't spend
Yeah.
hit dice because if that
Yeah.
otherwise I may get severely fucked over when trying
I
to
don't have
rage.
spell points to heal, so
No, okay.
Damien, do you
Yes.
still have those mana potions?
Oh, what the? Hang on, bear me. I'm going to my inventory. The antitoxin and healing.
Is that what we were
mana
given?
potion?
No
Someone
mana
was given-
potions that you were handed.
Someone gave two mana potions, didn't they?
Yeah, it was the two of
Uh,
us when we went this morning.
Yeah, from the.
Oh, I don't
Like
have that
night.
in my inventory. Right. Okay, that's
We've
important.
Add it
Those on
in.
the way.
Add it in because I did explicitly give them to you, and I do remember, so that's fine.
Yeah, no, it does ring a bell. I just don't know what it does or anything.
Restores spell points.
Mm-hmm.
And it was 1 each, or was it 2 each? Hang on.
What?
2. It was 2. That she gave you 2 mana potions.
Yeah.
Yeah, we
Oh.
decided you should hold
Yes,
on.
yeah, I got him. I got it. Yeah, okay.
How much do they restore? Or do we
I
have
have
no
no
idea?
Like it's a
No idea.
healing, just normal healing thing, isn't it? So,
They restore half as much, so it will be 1d4 plus 1.
Spell points?
Yes.
Okay.
I believe
1d4
it.
plus 1. Oh, well, that will give me enough to heal. Actually, I will need to get 3. Oh, no, 2.
So, hold on. What am I doing here? So I'm giving mana potions to... Okay, how are you guys looking on spell points? Both of you, Lloyd and Kat.
I need 1 mana potion and I can heal the party.
I have
I'm full on
no
spell
mana.
points.
I will say, Romulus, just as a general note, if you didn't want to spend a hit dice to rage, you can also take 1d12 damage to start a rage.
Oh, now
so you
that's
can-
even more dangerous.
I can
So you-
very like a big heal in 10 minutes.
Okay, right.
You
In
don't
that
have the spell
case,
points.
With a mana potion, I do.
Oh, with a mana potion.
in that case, I think that's what I'll do. I will give Lloyd one of my mana potions then.
Go ahead and roll me. If you're drinking it, Lloyd, that'll be a d4 plus 1. Let's go ahead and roll that.
D4 plus 1.
And that
Mhm.
takes me back down to 1 in my inventory. Cool.
Yep.
So I've removed the
I
box.
mean, I get enough to use them. Okay, so I get 4.
Yeah, so you get 4 back, yeah. Which puts you
Okay,
up
so
to
I have
5.
on 5, and then I can use 3 to use Prayer of Healing.
Okay.
As I Alright, everyone gather around. Actually, do we want to do it here or in another room?
Well, I mean, do we want to take a short rest here? We might not need prayer. of
Well, we might
healing,
not
so
need to
let's
take a
keep
short
it
rest,
all done.
depending on...
I mean,
Lloyd,
we might not
I
need
would
the short.
still like to.
I think we
take a
probably
short
still
rest.
will need it,
yeah,
but
because I
let-
need to. I want
sort
to
this
use
bit out.
arcane recovery because I have no spell points.
Right.
yeah, let's let Lloyd do his healing first, and then we'll...
Well, if everyone heal, I'm just thinking if everyone heals up to nearly full. Lloyd
No,
can
it's
hold
not
on
gonna happen here.
I'll take a. Okay, all right. Look, if
Let's
give me the
let
other
Lloyd
mana
do
potion,
the
I can
Lloyd
heal
thing.
Romulus, and we'll keep Lloyd's Prayer of Healing in case we really need it.
Keep in mind,
Yeah, but
Lloyd
me
has
and
already
Kay
drunk the
need
mana
them.
potion. Lloyd has
Uh,
already drunk the 1 mana potion,
Okay, well, if
so keep that in mind.
Let him do it.
yeah, go for it then.
Yeah, because he's already rolled, I'm not going to take that one back.
Alright, do we want to do it here or in another room?
I
suggest
think-
we do it.
Move away
I
from
think
the body.
we should not be moving around this place before we are healed up.
Agreed.
I'm just saying, let's go near the stairs, away from the
Yeah,
body.
okay.
Yeah. I'll
What's
like
the radius on your pair of healing?
just sit on this. Yeah. I mean it's 10 minutes, so you'll need to be in this room.
Yeah, but what's the radius exactly? Like, do I have to be within 5 feet of you, or?
No.
I don't think it
No.
specifies now.
No, I think it's within 15 feet, so you're fine.
Then I'll be over here,
Range
and I
30
will
feet.
be
30 feet.
right.
Okay, yeah.
I will be wrapping up. I'll be wrapping up the girl in one of the tarps.
I'll help where I can.
Okay.
I think we should bury her.
Yeah. Yeah. Laying her to rest. Proceeding with that, go ahead and roll for your prayer of healing during this time. And for those of you who wish to take a short rest, go ahead and roll your hit die for the short rest after Lloyd has rolled the healing for prayer of healing.
Okay, I will. While I do this, can I also start a breach of the mass?
This will.
Actually, this will get nullified after the short rest, right?
This will get nullified after short rest. Yeah. So
Yeah.
you can. So yeah.
Yeah. Okay, that's fine.
Unless you
Alright.
don't want to take a short rest, of course.
I guess we'll see.
And we can say you can trigger it at the end.
Yeah.
If you want to do that, you can do. Just means you wouldn't benefit from a short rest. So anything you've used that does come back on a short rest will be used up.
Yeah.
Which would just be the omen, which would then, or the weave, which would then go down to 0.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I'll start the prayer then and chant.
Okay. Alright.
And that's
2d8 plus your
2d8
wisdom.
plus my wisdom. As we take 10 minutes with this. That's pretty good.
Ooh, nice.
That's 17 healing for everyone.
Nice.
Oh,
And you can include yourself because Sebastian hasn't been hit. So
And
you
you
get-
remember you have +5 to your max as well.
because of aid, yep.
Yeah.
So keep that in mind.
I'm back
Right.
to where I was
What-
at the beginning of the
that
session.
literally everyone gets that.
Everyone
Everyone
gets
gets
that,
17, yes.
Oh wow, okay, full.
nice. I could take another 10 points to top me off, and I am considering doing a hit dice. But if anyone has any free heal them going around,
In that case, Damien, before he takes a short rest, and whilst the prayer of healing's been done, gives Romulus the 10 lay on hands points.
thank you very much.
So that tops Romulus back off.
I am at full.
When
I'm
it comes to rolling hit die, is it the dice plus your con mod or the dice?
Yes.
Okay.
okay. Right, that's what I'm going to roll next, correct?
If you need any more healing, yeah, go ahead and do so.
Yeah, I need more healing.
And I think we'll use this time to take a quick break. So we'll take a quick few minute break here.
Yeah.
While Romulus reads the group a PG erotica book.
What?
Alright. I'm going to quickly be back. So I'll be back in 3-ish minutes.
When it came for More Things in Heaven and Earth by Cada on Archive of Our Own. There are more things in heaven and earth, Horatio, than I dreamt of in your philosophy. Hamlet, Act 1, Scene 5. We begin. When it came to chambers full of forgotten magic, the room in Aor seemed relatively benign. A day into exploration, Essek and Caleb had not yet made it to the T-Dock chamber. Caleb was aware that he was procrastinating, but something within him was just not ready to make the decision that loomed on the horizon. Although no words had passed between them on the subject, he could tell that Essek felt the same. Both of them were taking their time, exploring chamber after chamber in the Genesis ward, circuitously approaching the T-Dock chamber rather than making a beeline. Caleb noticed, for probably the third time that day, how unnecessarily close he and Essek stood to one another, their hands brushing occasionally as they navigated the rooms, sharing eager smiles at the prospect of knowledge and exploration that were undimmed by the dangers around them. Compared with the temptation of time travel, the other secrets that lurked within Aor should have been harmless. Avoiding a pack of absorbers led... Again, this is in D&D, guys, by the way, so there is a lot of weird shit I have to say as if it's normal. Avoiding a pack of absorbers led Caleb and Essek to sneak into a smaller chamber, skirting around another blue stasis bubble with a single elf caught inside. The chamber opened up into a hallway lined with a series of doors. Caleb carefully opened the first on the right, trying to make as little noise as possible, and discovered a small room containing a cluster of reclining chairs set in a circular pattern, almost as though in a starburst. Directly at the midpoint of the starburst, an unfamiliar item radiated with a glow from his still present detect magic. "What is it?" Essek asked, pushing into the room behind him. He stalled on the threshold, his face alight with wonder. "Dynamis," he murmured. "Mixed with conjuration," Caleb replied, his eyes bright as he approached the object in question with caution. "An unusual combination," he said. The item was spherical and the size of a fist, the exterior milky white and mottled with grey flecks, almost like the surface of a marble. Caleb pulled a pearl and an owl feather from his component pouch. Already familiar with this routine, Essek nudged the door closed to protect them from Aeorian wildlife before settling on one of the reclining chairs, preparing to wait out the time it would take to ritual cast Identify. Caleb could feel his eyes on him, as he had for most of the trip through Aeor. He resisted the urge to turn and catch his gaze. Starting the ritual, Caleb touched his hand to the sphere. But that exact moment that his fingers connected with the smooth surface, the globe lit up like the sun, casting the room in blinding light. Essek let out a small squeak of pain, shading his eyes from the sharpness of the light, and even Caleb had to look away from its dazzling luminosity. There was no time for the Identify spell to complete. The light continued to fill the room, and a strange magical energy surrounded them both, visible through Caleb's detect magic. Caleb had just a moment to feel a spike of fear in his gut, and in the blink of an eye, Essek and Aeor vanished from around him, and his world went abruptly black. He awoke to sunlight across his face. Caleb blinked in the harsh morning sun, taking in the new setting around him in drowsy apprehension. He was in a decently nice room, a bit frilly for his tastes, but decorated as though it could have been located in any part of the Empire, with charming landscape paintings on the walls, and curtains in the Marrow Valley style. It took a moment for him to fully awaken and realize he shouldn't have been anywhere near the Empire. His alarm at this thought propelled him up to fully seated in but an instant. And that was when he noticed that he was now sporting a fine pair of breasts. His hands shot to his chest, cupping his new accoutrements through the lacy nightdress that he was wearing. Something very, very wrong.
Okay, have we got everybody back?
Yep. I'm back.
Ah, you didn't even let me get to the good part where he realizes
Infernal?
he shoved it into the body.
Yeah, I'm here.
Simon? Simon?
I'm
Please.
Jamie?
No Simon, only Zool.
Okay, you can continue until Simon and...
Yeah!
Jamie said he's back in Discord.
Yeah,
No,
Jamie's
I,
back.
The other
Jamie
day.
did, yes. Other
Ancient
Jamie.
Jamie.
No, not other
Oh.
Jamie.
Not other Jamie.
Not other Jamie, yes.
Jamie, original flavor. Right. He closed his eyes, counted to 10, felt the solidness of the flesh beneath his hands, the warmth of the sun on his face. Everything felt real to him, grounded more in reality than the few memories he had from his years at... Okay, I'm going to need help on this one, Chris. Vergessen? This is in reference to Critical Role, Caleb, where he spent his years. His years at Vergessen.
Right.
This wasn't madness, it was magic. There was a difference, and Caleb understood the fine line between the two as well. He took his time getting out of the enormous bed, cataloguing each difference in his body. The skin tone of this new body was darker than his own, closer to Veth in shade. His feet were daintier, his legs much shorter. When he stood, wobbling a bit at the unfamiliar distribution of weight in this different body, he definitely wasn't as tall as his normal form. Had Eorz's wild magic somehow given him the body of a woman? But that didn't explain the setting, the curtains, the nightdress. A mirror sat upon a nearby dressing table, polished and fine. He shakily pulled himself to it, still blinking sleep from his eyes, and seated himself at the small bench in front. The face that stared back at him looked nothing like his own. She was petite, with curly black hair cut in a bob around her face and luminous brown eyes. When Caleb made a face, the woman in the mirror made a face back. Her mouth was lush and full, her cheekbones high in her face. There was something in her features that reminded him oddly of Jester. This woman was quite a beauty, and she definitely wasn't Caleb. So why was he in her body? What, he asked the empty air, is this? The voice from his lips sounded nothing like he expected. A husky feminine tone. Even more shocking, the voice was unaccented, all the Zemnian inflections missing from the common, even though Caleb was sure he was still thinking in his normal cadence. The empty room didn't contain answers to his questions, but there had to be more information somewhere. The last he remembered was preparing to identify some magic sphere in the chamber in Eor. He knew where North was. Thankfully, his keen mind didn't seem to be disrupted by whatever had happened. But other than that, he had no other location information. He was possibly in the Empire. But where was Essek? Was he stuck in Eor by himself? Was this some sort of spell to limit Caleb's magic? He just didn't know. First, he had to find out where he was. He moved to the window, pushing aside the curtains to look out into the bright morning. From his vantage point on the second floor of a large mansion, he could see a pleasant garden laid out below. There were rolling fields in the far distance, golden in the morning light. The garden seemed to be standard and aristocratic, but the fields beyond looked so much like his homeland that Caleb's heart clenched painfully. So, he was in the Empire, somewhere near the Zemni fields. The next important... Okay, is everyone back?
Simon, are you back? Simon? And old Jamie, are you back?
Fuck off.
Okay, well, you didn't reply last time when we said
Hey,
Jamie, so
Jamie.
we had to be more specific this time.
Jurassic Jamie!
I went in and just grabbed like 10
Prehistoric
fortune
Jamie.
cookies. Shut up!
Alright, I think we'll be fine as is, and we'll carry on. And when Vinny gets back, we'll carry on. Or
Oh,
we'll have to
Ian Jamie?
I want to
So-
have respect for you lot, but...
I said nothing.
I like suds.
I
So-
could go to Hadian Jamie, but we're getting a bit old at that point.
So, as you've all kind of
Jamie's
gathering your...
not got that much longer left, has he?
Hold on. Gathering your strength, and otherwise patching up your wounds necessarily. With the prayer of healing complete, you feel the warmth of a radiant energy otherwise flowing through your body, curing you of any ills, coughing up of any minor inflictions that may have set about inside your bodies. As you use bandages where necessary, you rest, take drinks, and feast on the tiny snacks which Romulus had prepared for the party. Before Lloyd begins to talk. Lloyd, what do you begin to speak about?
I shall say a prayer first, and then start talking about the things that occurred here and how strange they were, and motivate everyone to at least finish what we started for the little girl.
Okay. Go ahead and give me a general persuasion or performance check of your choice.
Alright. That's a 9 plus... Which one did you say?
Persuasion or
Persuasion.
performance of your choice.
Plus 4. 13.
13. You otherwise listen as Lloyd sits there on top of this, and as your rest otherwise comes to a bit more of a close, you begin to listen in as he begins to speak on the events that have transpired, the otherwise appeasing of the various staff and their final wishes, the conversation about playing hide and seek and everything that has occurred, the defeating of the present several times, and the life-threatening danger that has occurred here. But also the matter that the job isn't done yet, potentially. Inspiring you all to continue on. So, you use Preach of the Masses,
Yes.
which will give what?
It gives everyone temporary hit points equal to my Thurgis level.
So that
Just
will
plus
be
3.
Okay.
Hang on, are we doing a short rest at the same time here?
Yeah, this is when the
but
short
this
rest is ending.
This is
Gotcha.
just as it concludes, so
Yeah.
yeah. And anybody who did participate in the short rest, go ahead and roll your hit die if you haven't already for any healing that you have regained, and top up your features for those of you which regain stuff.
Oh, I've got to remove the hit die. That's what I need to do. It's the only bit
Yep.
I've got to do, which is under the
Yep.
hit count. Yeah. Okay, so
Yeah,
it's down to
remember
2,
to
and I
remove
gained
the hit count.
10, so I rolled a 6.
Okay. So,
So
yeah,
it's the dice plus con in there. Yeah.
correct. Yes.
Yeah. Cool. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, I've got to add another.
With you all rested up, otherwise looking over one another, what do you want to do?
Well, I mean,
Well,
Shall we
we've
start
got-
heading down then?
Are we gonna bury the body?
Yes, we should give
I
her a
think-
proper burial.
you're gonna make me carry the dead child, aren't
Look,
you?
I can't exactly carry.
I can carry her if you need.
No,
Her body may be diseased and still be contagious, so it'd be best if I were to carry it anyway.
Are you sure you're up to the task?
I'll be fine.
All right.
Trust me, we Plague Knights have carried many bodies in our time.
That is so much sadder.
I
As
have
this is
a
happening,
question.
Yeah. so do I.
sorry, you
Go
go
on.
first.
I have a question for you, Sebastian. Can you still
Yes?
scan for disease things?
I have my daily use of it, yes.
Just to be safe, can you scan this just in case? And I take out the circlet again.
Okay. You take out the circlet, and it doesn't hurt. It feels cool to the touch.
I want to make sure it spreads nothing.
Understood. He holds out his mace. You watch as it glows like light green at the end, and you watch as the circlet lights up like a Christmas tree.
Alrighty then.
Merry Christmas, everyone.
I guess I'll take one of the smaller cloth things and just wrap it up before putting it away again.
Notably,
Hmm?
you do not have any. Notably, as he casts this, your vision otherwise peels back. You do not note any magical change from holding the tiara, or the circlet rather.
Wait, what? No magical chain.
Doesn't seem to be magical.
It's not magic. Alrighty then.
Vinny, what were you going to say?
I'd like to go through the stuff in my bag, see if I can figure out where that stuff was coming from. I have a suspicion, but because when the presents appeared, that mist came out of my backpack, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So I want to have a look through the stuff I've got and see if any of it has changed.
None of it seems to have changed, no. You do note the new additions, though, of the lockbox and the convenience crystal, though.
Okay.
And Chris,
Mm-hmm.
was there something I was able to recover with a short rest besides hit points? I vaguely recollect you mentioning it, but I can't remember what it was.
Channel divinity.
It was a channel divinity, so I regained that. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. Okay.
Okay. There is at least one thing then I'd like to still do in this house.
find the deed and legally claim it as our own?
Actually, I was looking for a key.
Key?
Possibly it might be up here, but
Key for what?
for this box. Hold up the lockbox.
Oh, you can open that.
Yes, it
I'm
got the
not
better of
going
my
to search the
lockpick,
dead
but
child.
no,
Sebastian scoops her up and otherwise holds her.
I'm gonna go to this lockbox
Oh,
while he's distracted.
Sorry, Chris, all of the tarps came off of these, didn't they?
Yes, they did.
Are any of these containers of any sort?
Yes.
Which one?
This one is a container, this one is a container, and this one is a container.
Do any of the other things that I assume to be tables or other pieces of furniture have any drawers or anything on them?
Any, what, sorry? Drawers?
Drawers or...
Yes, this one is a desk. These two are regular tables. This is a bed. There was a seat. You've got two, what look to be almost side tables, plenty of cloths, a single chair, what looks to be a clothes chest, and then two long chests. Oh no, one long chest and two clothes chests.
Damien's going to try and open this then.
I'll try and open
flip
the long
it up.
chest.
As you open it up, Damien, you look inside. Go ahead and roll me an investigation check.
Am I also included in this? 'Cause I'm opening the big one.
If you're looking through the drawer, were you looking through the drawers? Did you say?
I'm looking through the big chest first, but I will be getting round to the drawers.
Okay, go ahead.
That
What
is a
did you roll, Damien?
21.
Can I hit
Looking
him
through.
in the big jump?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, help
Looking
me out. Actually,
the-
you probably have higher intelligence than I do. Do you want to?
Well, I'd say
wanna
go
roll?
through. You were initiating it, so both roll
Yeah.
separately for this. If
Okay.
you're doing this different. Damien, as you look through, you flip up the chest. You see plenty of dust-ridden clothes, but all of them seem to be in a stable, otherwise suit.
I'm
Plenty
glad.
of fine clothes, nothing
only got
special. Most of them would fit a more slender form, so they probably fit Vinny, but probably none of the rest of your party very easily. But you do note that there are a few younger children's clothes. Ones that will probably fit, not necessarily cat size, but might. So, more clothes that you could distribute to the party if you wish. They are of a fancy make, but they are older.
Okay.
Looking in the bigger chest, with the natural 20, you search it thoroughly, and you discover it is full of bed sheets.
Ah,
That's it.
no hidden diary.
No hidden diary, no hidden nothing. It is just bed sheets, and seemingly
Well done.
regularly used ones. So ones that are maybe pulled out of this chest every now and then
Ew.
and cycled.
Yeah, there's a whole lot of nothing in here.
I got some nice clothes if anybody...
And
Perhaps
okay, go
once.
ahead and roll me for your
Ah.
thieves' tools, please.
All I got was some used bedsheet.
Oh, nice.
That is
Total.
with it's thieves tools, so plus 5, 25. That is 31.
31 beats the DC of 27 because of Vinny's prior tampering with the lock, plus the arcane lock from the interior as your tail slides in, shifts and plays with the tumblers before finding almost this arcane seal on the other side, which gives you almost this immediate shiver. Well, it wouldn't be the exact thing that you are affected by. Details on K. As you immediately begin to feel lightly hot to the touch of the tip of your tail, as it otherwise pushes against the arcane lock ward as it moves in and otherwise tips the tumbler, enough that it unlocks and you retract your tail quickly as the lid opens and you see inside is a scroll, currently lying on a very simple bed, along with what looks to be a necklace that goes with.
Wait, what's this? On...
The lockbox.
Inside the lockbox.
Which was just on the bed.
No, that
No, it was
Vinny
inside
had.
on a.
It
It was
was-
inside the lockbox, and inside the lockbox is otherwise a soft like velvet lining bed, and then
Oh,
you've got the
okay.
you've got the scroll and a necklace inside.
Oh,
The
right,
necklace
okay.
seems to be made of very delicate gold with a few cut gems in it.
I'd like to focus on this necklace.
Any
Does
magic
it
in there?
seem magical?
You look at it, you give it a focus. Doesn't seem to be. Seems to be worth quite a bit, though. You've seen jewelry only a few times in your life, and this seems to be something of prestigious worth, potentially high sentimental value given its make inside of this individual's home. The scroll, however, makes your mouth feel dry.
Dry.
As you begin to smack your lips, your tongue goes dry, and your teeth begin to feel numb. Gets very uncomfortable.
The scroll. Magic. Water.
As you stick your tongue out, Vinny, you look on the inside of his tongue in this moment when he does so, kind of sticking it out. You see linings of dried skin beginning to form across the surface of his tongue.
Oh, that's so grim.
I am closing the lockbox.
You close
I'm
the
not
lockbox.
relocking
Hold
it.
on, don't.
I'm not relocking. I'm just closing, just so I don't see it. Maybe that'll stop the effect.
You close the lockbox. You begin to lick off the hardened residue, which softens, going back to the normal tongue texture. Still tastes weird, but the effect has definitely begun to disappear.
Scroll. Jog. Magic.
Strong magic. Okay, well,
Uh,
magic scrolls. That should be your department, Cat.
and
Okay, I can have a look at it, but
necklace, not magic, but magic clock.
okay.
Magic clock?
The lock was magic.
Oh, not a clock, sorry. Let me say it.
Magic.
Yeah, you can.
Magic.
It keeps throwing me off. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I can
No,
have
it's
a
fine.
look
You're
at
able to
the-
shimmy through and move furniture around a little bit.
It's just like this with the magic croc.
So you're gonna take the scroll out and look at
I
it?
can have a look. I'll take it away from Kay, so he's not
Yeah.
suffering.
Yeah, I'll carry the box over to where Cat is.
Okay. Look, I'd say with a cursory look and given your passive arcana, you note that the arcane lock enchantment has dissipated after being successfully broken in this manner. But you do note that it can be easily reset, but it seems to be almost a reigniting enchantment. It just requires the key. You do note, however, as you begin to open the scroll, it's strange. It's not in a language... Well, no, it's a language you understand, but the fundamentals are incorrect. Go ahead and roll me an arcana check.
Okay. That is high. 19. Sorry.
19. Okay. You focus on it for a moment, you begin to read through it. The fundamentals are off for this. They're strange, they're not quite right. Yet, they seem to make sense. This isn't of a school of magic you're used to at all. The fundamentals for the nature of its building and the way that it seems to harness and use magic is very strange. Another level which you're not familiar with.
Do you mind if I keep hold of this?
Well, it does me no good. If you can figure out what it is and why they were keeping it here, I think that would be very helpful.
I will do. I will do. So, as far as I'm aware, it's a spell, isn't it?
It's a spell, yeah.
Oh, it's a spell.
It's
I
definitely a
just
spell, but
don't
it's not
actually
a
know
spell
what
you're...
the spell is.
No.
So,
I won't see that though. Pointing to the necklace.
okay. I'll put the scroll in my scroll case so it's in a waterproof thing.
Okay.
What should I put?
Inhaler.
Bless you.
Bless you. Bless you.
Bless you.
Actually, I don't have that spell selected, so I can't bless you. My apologies.
Fuck you,
Oh.
Damien. Damien wants me dead. Confirmed. He hates that I'm the other big, sexy, strong man.
That's one way of putting it.
I kind of like poke.
Could have yourself the short.
You are aware that if a person hates another person who he finds attractive, it's just hiding that they actually find them attractive.
I'm sorry, Damien. I'm just. We're not there yet. Maybe once we get to know each other better. But yes, I mean, let's be honest here. It's obvious why he hates me. Who would ever want a blonde, pretty boy when you could have a big old hunk of beef?
Oh my god.
I'm holding it together. I'm definitely not going to collapse.
Sirloin or?
Ribeye.
Okay, what were you saying you were going to do?
I was just saying I was gonna kind of like poke Vinny and ask if I could hold on to the necklace.
That's fine by me. Oh, I don't suppose it's has any similarities to the circlet, does it?
It. Does it look like the circlet?
Make me an investigation check.
Just to make
Can
it-
I assist with this since I'm looking?
Yep.
Oh,
Close. I see that nat 20 right there.
Mm.
So
That's 19.
I didn't roll second. I only rolled the one.
Oh, okay, so you weren't rolling with the advantage, you were just rolling the first one first. Okay. Oh, 18 plus.
I said investigation.
Mm-hmm.
Plus 4, so 22.
22. Looking over the necklace and the circlet, just seeing the differences, they are very clearly different designs. The necklace seems to be from a slightly older time, although you can't necessarily notice these differences. You see that there is a different style in their make.
The necklace is kind of what? I couldn't hear what you said.
Inferno, please mute if you're making lots of noise. They're completely different, or they're different styles. The necklace seems to be from an older time in comparison to the circlet. Circlet is more of a simple blend. It's looking over the surface of it. You can see, not to worry. You can see what looks to be old etching along the interior, which you've known and seen in the past is a resemblance of magical item previously. You note the necklace doesn't have these features. It seems to be more of a decorative piece, a value piece, or sentimental value perhaps. While the circlet may have held magic previously, it doesn't seem to anymore. It is seemingly broken at its current stage, worn and weathered by some effect or another.
probably the murdering of the spirit that was, I assume, possessing it.
No. Necklace is older.
That makes sense.
But I reach in to take the necklace.
Yeah, you hold on to it.
Okay. You take the necklace from the inside of it, and Vinny, as you otherwise hold the chest there, kind of just holding it open. As the necklace is removed, you feel the lid of it snap shut, and then suddenly the weight just disappears as it disappears.
That chest was not magical. That lockbox was not magical.
You couldn't sense it was magical. Or maybe there's something else that you're not aware of. You're not sure.
I'm confused.
Okay, I'm very confused now. Right. What's everyone thinking in terms of next steps then?
Well,
I'm
bury the body.
Very body.
Mhm.
I need to check on my horse.
Make
Um,
sure all the ghosts are dealt with either through the power of friendship or the power of murder.
I wanted to see if they are even still around. They might not be around.
If you want to check on Lenning's room, you could. I mean, that's the only one that we can definitely access. So you could
If-
check if Lenning's still in.
If Lenning's ghost is still
Oh
around,
shit, it sounds like it's raining outside.
we should
Alright, let's
probably
nix this
speak
whole
to him.
burying thing. Was there a basement in here?
Yes.
Yes.
There is, yes. What were you saying, Simon?
Yeah, if Lenning's ghost is still around, we should probably speak to him. We still need to find out why this all happened.
Okay. Well, I need to check on my horse. Does somebody
Yeah,
else
let's
wish
do
to?
that first.
Well, bury the body and check the horse.
Mhm.
You guys have fun in the rain. I'm not going out there.
Okay. So with the party splitting up in this instance, Damien, who else is Damien, Sebastian, and who else is
I'm
going
gonna
to
go because I can
outside?
dig the hole with mold earth.
Okay.
Okay.
I will go. I have to put the child to rest.
Vinny?
I'll go with Romulus.
Okay. You said you were staying inside. Are you adventuring anywhere or just standing in the doorway?
I think the only thing I'm going to do is most likely just I'm gonna go check on my stew.
And Lloyd, is there anything you'd like to do in particular in this time? Infernal?
He is the babysitter.
What is the question?
What would you like to do during this time? Are you going to join the others, or did you have something particular you
Yeah, I'll
wanted to
just
do
go
around
with the
house?
others.
Okay. You catch up with the others. You all go outside into the light rain. You can see Starlight is currently huddled in the main balcony or main porch with the her rein still tied against the pole here. The rain isn't heavy. It seems to just be light rain outside at this current time. You can otherwise see the ground is getting a bit damp now and is getting a bit soggy to the touch. But outside of that, she seems to be fine out here for the most part. Not attacked, not wounded, not scared of anything, just passively watching the rain.
It is a he. I just looked up and it's a stallion.
Yes. Well,
So DM's
he's
just
what-
not being able to figure
yeah.
out genitalia, but it's fine.
no, it's me not remembering and then me asking you, not getting definitive answer. But yes, so he otherwise just watching the rain at this current time.
Are there any patches of flowers out here?
Give me a perception check.
Beneath the hacked weeds that Sebastian cleared.
Okay, actually, that's really not too bad.
Yeah, you look out and you can see what look to be where there are a number of weeds that have otherwise been cleared out, and you can see just large scrape marks in places. But you can see there are patches of flowers that are intact, along with what look to be some flowers that are cut and laid on the ground.
Is it fucking lavender?
Yes.
Okay, next.
Can I attempt an intelligence check to try and like put the clues together at this point?
Go ahead.
Because Romulus is dumb and Harlan's also pretty dumb.
I've got no idea.
That's 14.
14. Someone, one of the ghosts perhaps, has been replacing the lavender specifically for one reason. You get a sense that wherever this lavender is laid, just up ahead, with what looks to be some form of headstone behind it, may have relevance.
Oh,
I'm gonna look at the headstone. What's the name on it?
That's Natalie.
Natalie Bevitz.
Okay. I am.
You do not see any other carving. It has been crudely carved on.
Was Natalie the mum?
Yes.
Hmm.
Lord Bevet's wife, who died, and painting was up on the wall up around about here, but got removed. It's just a
You
plastic.
see, you see in the scene before you what looks to be the headstone, crudely carved, not weathered at all, but the stone has been used for this. The flowers are laid to rest in front of it. The earth is relatively loose, but you can see very clearly that these flowers have been placed here and refreshed, it would seem, on a regular basis, along with what look to be kneel marks nearby and a corpse lying next to the grave. One that looks similarly to one dwarven individual.
It was the head maid.
Oh. That's where she died.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna cast Mold Earth next to the mum, and I'm gonna bury her next to her mum.
Okay. Using Mold Earth, you press it to one side. Sebastian lays the body in. You use Mold Earth to push it back, I assume?
Yeah.
Laying the body to rest.
Okay. Does anyone have any stone carving or any implements to put her name on this plaque too?
I've got some wood carving tools, but that's not quite the same thing.
Hang on.
Have a mace
What did
and a
I-
lance.
what
I was
did
going to say, I can go and chop down some wood from one of the nearby trees if you'd like me to. I can bring a stake over and just put it in the ground.
That would be something.
Yeah.
Can your mold earth mess around with stone at all?
I can move stone.
Do you,
Loose
think
stone.
do you think you could do it on a very small scale?
I took calligraphers. No, I can't do anything with stone.
I mean, if you could control calligraphers with mold earth, I feel like there's something you can do there.
No,
Oh,
that was a tool that she kept,
Yeah.
not...
Okay, so you can cause shapes, colors, or both to appear on the dirt or stone, spelling out words, creating images, or shaping patterns. The changes last for 1 hour.
Oh,
Do you think
one
we
stone.
could, do you think we could like use that to like make a guide, and then I have to have a hammer if I've got carpentry tools. Like there just has to be one in there. And then we could try and, use that as a guide, and then
The problem here is you don't have a bit of stone.
What's
Well,
the headstone?
Unless you're trying to put it on the headstone. If
Yeah,
you're trying
I
to use
was-
it on the headstone,
I was
then...
gonna put and Christine on the headstone.
Ah, I see. In which case, yeah, I'll allow that. I'll say the shape earth or mold earth can be used to make the general shape and outline of it. Then with a hammer, and I'll say a sharp implement that it's used for this, that isn't supposed to be used for this, but it is, will be used for the chiseling of this. Seeing as you aren't proficient, go ahead and just roll me a flat strength check, please. And you will have... I'll say the DC is drastically lowered because you are being guided by the shape of what you're putting in.
Oh. Okay, well, it's flat strength. It's still a +4, so that's 12.
12. Okay. The outlining is equivalent, if not slightly better, than what was put into the headstone originally. It looks like it was more scratched in originally, and looking at this new one, you take your time to... If you wish to, you can use this success to take your time to neaten up the original as well.
I would like to, if possible.
Okay. With that, you've laid her body to rest. Okay. You come back to your stew. Almost hours later after beginning its preparation. It's been slow cooked. There's layers in this. Not necessarily good ones, but there's layers of sludge and oil.
It
And
worked.
dirty water and potentially what was in the water, but you know.
Look, Kay's not that not that much of a madman that he's actually gonna eat it, but he wants to feel accomplished at the fact that he can make food of not food.
It's possible. You would find it difficult to eat, but yeah.
Yeah, I'm not gonna try to eat it.
Okay.
The main thing I'm curious about, what is there anything like different about these convenience crystals at all?
Mm-mm.
Or
They
are
all
they
seem to
just
be
normal?
pretty much identical, just with the exception of the way they're cut is slightly differing between them.
I see. Alright then. Um, I'm not gonna go walking around too much by myself, so I'm mostly just gonna. I'm mostly gonna like walk around and see if anything just feels like out of place the way the house is. Because
Go
so
ahead.
far the house is just like all dead and stuff like that, but there's got to be something that just sticks out.
Go ahead and roll me a general investigation check. Or perception check of your choice.
Um,
They will have different results, so choose accordingly.
I'm most likely I'm just gonna go with investigation because I'm actively looking for this itself instead of
So you're looking for finer details as opposed to broad strokes.
yeah.
Okay.
That is a 19.
Wandering around the house, you kind of wander around the kitchen, nothing of interest. You wander into the dining room, nothing of interest. And as you kind of wander out and wait for the rest of the party, kind of hearing them outside and seeing the doors slightly open, you look over to your side and you can see a newly placed book on the actual sideboard.
A newly placed book?
Yeah, it's not covered with dust. And as you
Uh,
otherwise pop up, do you wish to open the book or interact with it at all?
uh, yeah, I'll open the book, see what, or actually, first I'm gonna see what's on the front of this book. Is there anything there?
You look at the front of it, it seems to be completely plain. But you see that it's a well decorated front of the book. There seems to have been some book of relevance, but it's got no title.
Alright, I'll open it then.
Okay. As you open it, you see what looks to be letters on the interior. And you see pictures as well, drawn pictures. You can see it seems to be some form of album otherwise honouring the late Natalie Bevetts.
Interesting. Do I remember seeing this when we came through the first time?
Yeah, it was always here. No one ever interacted with it.
I'm just gonna flip through the pages and see what's here and see if anything really sticks out to me in this.
You flip through, and you see the various pictures of Natalie in there. You see the wonderful figure that she is, just smiling, the various letters and notes from names you don't recognize, all from what looks to be about 25 in all letters.
Oh, my main.
Way exceeding the stuff.
Sorry, I just wanted to ask. From the pictures that I see, do I see any of her with the necklace that I have?
No.
None with the necklace.
And that is something that you note. There is none with it.
I'm just making.
Mm-hmm. You otherwise go through, you have a look through all of it, you have a look through all the pictures, and as you get to about just beyond halfway through, it becomes empty. And there's no further letters, no further pictures. It seems to just be empty for the rest of the book. And as you kind of flip through the last few pages, you get to the back, and you can see a small letter or small bit of writing in the bottom corner. See you soon, Mum.
Oh, so she put it there. Wait, hold on. How long does it seem like this book has actually been here?
I'd say, given your investigation check that you made, probably a few days, but
Hours later.
you're not entirely sure.
Days.
It's not got layers of dust on it like the rest of the house. It's not. It's been cleaned, this entire area, for this particular sideboard, along with the lavender and the book that's placed on top of it. This has been kept clean.
But nothing else has been.
Nothing else. You look around and the rest of the floor is still caked with dust. You can see your footprints that have led in, muddy, wet, and leaving trails. You can see the suit of armor off to your side, which seems to still be caked with dust, and even though it's ornamental. The crystals themselves still have like small tricklings of dust, and they need to be polished. And you smell the rotting vegetation. The cabinet that's nearby, it's all caked with dust, with the exception of this side table. It's been kept clean. I'd say the rest of you enter at this point, returning back in from the cold outside.
I
Wait.
show Cat book. Cat smart. Cat get book.
Book? Okay.
Book.
I'm gonna look in the book and...
You flip through and see the same things. Letters to a Natalie Bevetts, otherwise almost telling a tale of who she was to this particular person, with names of individuals that you don't recognize. And probably about 20 letters in all. As you otherwise do flip through and you see pictures, you do see one that is otherwise from Lord Duncan Bevetts.
Okay.
You notably do not see one from a Christine Bevetts until you flip right to the back, where Kay points out the small lettering which says, "See you soon."
Oh.
God,
Okay.
feel bad for Lord Bevetts.
Just
It-
like
Wife died. Daughter's
ice
dead now.
water in and just like no, yeah, she's
Didn't know
finally
he's
with her
dead,
mum.
right?
Worst of all, his name's Duncan.
Donuts.
I will
Makes
have him
me-
attack you. He is still upstairs.
Anyways, it was the only thing that I've seen not covered in dust.
That's understandable. Depends entirely when she wrote this note, or if Christine's even been coming down to look at the memoirs. Then it may have been actively being used up until this point. Okay.
Well, we should check and see if ghost peoples are still around.
Yeah, yeah.
Did we look at in all the rooms that we haven't looked in yet? I mean, we
Uh,
know where two of
let's-
them are, or just
Okay.
those two.
For the sake of brevity, where would you like to check? And I'll assume that you can get into various rooms and have a look around.
I wanted to start with Lenning.
Okay, so you all head up to Lenning's room.
I guess that's
Who will be the one doing the talking?
Damien
or
talked to him
writing?
last time, but if Kay wishes to sort of listen in or join, that seems fine. If that's okay for everyone else.
Yeah, it's fine.
Mm-hmm.
Sure.
Is that all right, Kay?
I mean,
So you're listening in and he's there. As you open the door and enter the room, you can see Lenning still staring out the window, but you watch as he otherwise turns, looks very cleanly at his body, at his bag, and then back to you.
Cleanly this time?
Cleanly. No jitters, no shake, no glitching, as it were. So you've done it. You've set her free?
He is at rest.
Good. Thank you. Didn't have the ability to ask before, but I tried to push. I guess I couldn't. Thank you.
Be at
Thank you.
rest, Lenning Hart.
There's still one more request I might ask of you.
Of course.
He reaches down and you watch as he undoes his belt with spectral hands but holds it out.
Oh
Please,
no.
please take my nail back to, or my ring back to the abbots.
Oh, thank God.
That shall be done.
Tell them what happened here. Let them know I'm sorry for not being able to help as much as I'd like. He walks close to you and hands you the belt. There's still one person left to rest, I can sense.
We shall help him.
Put him to rest and I shall be free. Do not forget final wishes that need to be taken elsewhere. I don't know what will happen if you don't return my ring.
Very
Kate
well.
just peeks in through the door. Hello.
Ah. Hello. Good to see that you have friends with you. And thank you again for all that you've done. It may not be much, but if you can disinfect it, he walks over and grabs his bag and comes back. This may prove of use to you. Perhaps. I don't know how proficient you are with the art of healing, so... If not, then take these supplies. I'm sure they'll find good use for them back at Trenlor's Rest. How are things there, speaking of?
Challenging, but getting better. We seem to have been able to help quite a bit.
Good. You should find good use for this, then. He hands you the bag. It is a healer's kit.
Oh, Dr. K gets an upgrade.
So the healer's kit can be used to automatically stabilize a character, or if you take the healer's feat to heal for an individual's hit die plus your proficiency bonus.
Right.
But that requires a use of a feat. Otherwise, it's used to stabilize an individual, and it has multiple charges as well. So just add that to your inventory.
Yeah.
And
We'll
it
sort it out.
has 6 charges left, so just note down the 6 there. I'll sort the rest of that out with you at some point.
Yep. No worries. And I've also
Thank
got the nail,
Yes.
which is what was it? What type was it again?
For him,
Yeah.
I need to load up Trenlor's Rest to be able to see this. Go to my other documents for this. Locations, Alliance, Trenlor's Rest.
I fully thought when he took his belt off we were going to see some ghost dick.
Lead and silver. Poison and healing.
Okay, brilliant. Thank you.
Thank you again for your help. Let them know what happened here. And whoever takes the premises after, given Lord Bevod's demise, now that his daughter's dead, I imagine it'll go to her uncle. But let him know what happened here.
We shall.
If not in person, if by letter.
I will endeavour to. I think we owe it to see him in person if we can. But we will let him know.
Thank you. He nods, bowing slightly, and disappears. Set free.
And
Damien's just going to poke his head out and say, right, we got one last person to tend to.
Excellent. Did you ask where the will of will would be kept, so that we can write ourselves in to receive the house?
The deeds? The deeds
Well, no,
from it?
it would be the will of the late Lord Bevat.
Well, I mean, we're about to talk to him, so you can ask him yourself if you wish, but I think it will be passing hereditarily to his brother.
Unless he signs a document passing it over to us, yes.
If you wish to press that and get us all killed, well, not my guess, do it.
Okay.
You
Kay,
heard
you're
him. He
here?
told me to do it. I'm doing it.
yeah,
Entering into this room, you can see quite clearly what looks to be a bed with a clear corpse on it of one Duncan Bevots. Currently sat on his bed, holding what looks to be a picture in his hand and clear streaks down his face of what look to be tears.
hello.
Hello. You've set my daughter free?
K nods.
Oh, thank the gods. Thank you. Now, please, can I ask of one request from you?
course.
Please claim my body by my wife's. I cannot physically. You watch as he turns and goes to touch his body, and his hand passes right through it.
Don't worry, we will. Your daughter has been laid to rest there as well.
Thank you. Thank you. I see you have friends. Thank all of you for what you've done.
That's fine.
So about that, no, I'm not saying that. I'm not.
I've,
I
we've-
want
we've
to
found-
so bad though.
We found a book downstairs of memoirs and stuff. Is there anything you want me to put in there?
Just this. Please return it. I took it from there when I could.
I plan to return it. I'm also going to put in the bottom or in the footnote that Christine has also been put to rest.
Thank you.
She had a lovely nature.
All I wanted was what was best for her, to be a father, to give her what she needed, but in the end it just made everything worse. The thought of losing her. I'm such a fool. I brought this all upon us.
You're a father.
We all
What
do
you
stupid.
thought was best.
We all do stupid things to protect our families.
He bows his head. Tears still streaming, but where you sense there may have been a hostile nature to that sort of comfort previously, there is none. He looks at the two of you and just nods, and passes you a letter, Cat, to which you recognise is probably missing from the album.
Okay, right. I am going to, right in front of him, put that letter into the book.
Mm-hmm.
And I will pay my respects by nodding my head, I guess, because it's Ghost.
Mm-hmm.
I will make sure this is returned to where it was. And I'll make sure your
I'll
body is
say-
next to your wife and daughter.
I'll say Sebastian goes and scoops up the body. He's going to proceed to carry it out for it to be buried. As the Ghost of Duncan otherwise stops in front of UK.
Hmm?
You freed us all and helped us all in a way that I couldn't ask of anyone to have done. He wanders over, spectrally moves through Sebastian, who promptly moves out the way. As he goes into a side drawer and pulls out something, returns to you and passes you a key.
Key? Okay.
Take this key to my study. There is a small box in there containing some savings. Please use it for yours and your friends' benefits for what you've done here. You've been very honourable folk for what you've done.
I bow my head a little. Thank you. But I personally couldn't sit by and let the suffering continue.
Has Damien overheard this?
I'd say you're overhearing this, yes, as
Yeah.
Sebastian is just shuffling out of the room past you all. And
Damien
waiting to
pipes
move.
in and says, "If not for us, what about for those who lost people in Trendlaw's Rest?"
As in, like, you mean...
In other words, sort of giving it to the families of the bereaved after the illness that's
Oh,
affected Trendlaw's Rest.
that could work. If you would be so kind as to do that, or to give it to those who might need help of what ill has happened here.
Of course. You have my word.
There is also a number of writings, letters, and documents in my study. If you could take them to the abbots in Trenwell's Rest, they'll know what to do with them. Some of them are useful in my own keeping of the event that transpired here. Hopefully to prevent something like this happening again.
Of course. I do have one question for you.
Mm-hmm.
How many members of staff did you have?
We had 8.
Okay.
The head... we had the head butler, Isaac Westwin, head maid, Missy Poppy. We had the maid, Barbara Fox, and Jessica Hunt. We had the butlers, Hem Canton and Reslin. I know that 2 of them went home to the village nearby to be with their families after they grew ill. Probably saw them when you approached the manor. The buildings off to the northeast of here.
We saw the buildings.
I guess we'll have to check those places out as well.
Hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry, I have to get going, guys.
No, that's fine. With the
uh,
conversation,
Yeah.
otherwise as it is, I'll say Sebastian takes the body back down to the grave of Natalie Bevetts, buried with the aid of Cat and Romulus. It's etched into the tombstone.
We are yet again going to add a... Oh, and also...
Yes,
the-
yes.
Together
Add-
forever. In...
Adding his name to the gravestone. Yep. Do you use the key to retrieve the coin/documents?
Yes.
Okay. Do you keep any of the coin for yourself as a party?
Would like to count it and find out how much there is, and then divvy it up in a way to be able to let us have some and the people of the city have some as well.
There are 240 gold pieces within that small coffer.
240.
Mm-hmm.
Six of us.
You also find within it, this will be more notable for Cat in this regard. You see that there is a small stack of parchment for writing on, but notably there is 200 gold pieces of ink in there,
Okay.
of fine bottled inks in various colours as well.
Oh, I can make some fancy stuff.
And you also find what look to be several ledgers and documents containing the maintenance, the upkeep, and the outgoings, the incomings of the crystal fields, the sales, the transactions, as well as the staffing members, who gets paid what, all the details for running this place.
Okay.
Along with what looks to be a small diary containing a number of letters, which I will send to the group next time at the beginning of the session for you all to read through during planning.
How much paper?
25 GP's worth of paper.
Okay, cool. Right, excellent. And I will write in the book. I'll send you what I'm going to send.
Okay. All right then.
Oh,
And so,
begin if that was her name. I didn't put it down.
which one?
I've just sent you a message.
Okay. And so, with the conclusion of the Bevetts Manor's haunting otherwise dealt with, and with the group now satisfied at the job that they have completed, and the releasing of the final member of the house, the presence defeated, and everything taken care of, the party must now decide their next move, what they're going to do, and now that their job is complete, do they stick together? And if so, what comes next? Thank you for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed. We will not be back next week, as I am not going to be here next week, but we will be back the week after, hopefully, for a session as usual, where our party will proceed to decide what they are going to do. So, thank thank you for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed. See you next time. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye bye.
It is. I think I got it. I think I stuck it in there.
I mean, next week is also perfect for me because I need to go to the capital for a tournament.
Nice.
Ooh.
Nice.
Is it
Saturday and Sunday.
a revision tournament or a
No,
Dota
no, no,
tournament?
Dota tournament next week.
Yeah.
My
Nice.
exams are
Oh,
tomorrow and the
I
next
thought it
2
was
days.
exams, but no, it's even sadder. It's
I mean,
Dota.
exams are tomorrow, the day after, and the day after.
Ooh.
And then,
And then you got Dota tournament, and then
Dota tournament, and then more exams after that.
How much
then
was that on the
D&D.
gold front?
240 gold, which you could either decide to how much you want to take as a party, which I'm going to let you decide how you want to divvy that up
I
next
would
time.
like some gold.
I would also
And-
like some gold.
As would
and
I.
how much
so-
you wish to give to the family and that sort of stuff. I mean, the best way to do it, I would say, is it's already divisible by 6. I mean, 7 if not 7 if you also want to include Sebastian in some of this pay.
Hey, he's here on a job.
Um,
He's getting paid. We're not.
He's not getting paid for this.
He's on
Much,
Plague Night business.
He's kind of just
yeah,
with us to keep watch on us, no?
yeah, exactly. He's not getting paid for all this babysitting.
Oh, he absolutely. Okay, you know what? No, I'm taking this up with his manager. Sebastian should be getting paid. He was instructed to look after us. Therefore, he should be getting overtime rates. This is not his usual job description. This is not his usual job role. This
Knights
man
get paid
deserves
based on
compensation.
Knights get paid based on expenses. They get paid money outside of that based on their jobs and roles. As of right now, he's currently being paid for expenses until he returns back and otherwise receives whatever he might get once the job is complete.
All right.
So as it
we are
currently
going-
stands,
we
he's
are
not
going to
getting
have to
paid
talk
anything.
with your manager, this is an inappropriate. You are not getting paid appropriate compensation for your
That's
work.
the typical knight conduct, which went on
I-
during the times. My dude.
And this is. He should at least be receiving a stipend.
Alright, I'm all gonna have to go, boys.
Anyway, yes, I do.
Mhm.
Fine.
Yes.
Right, take
Yeah,
care,
no,
everyone.
that's fair.
See you later.
Bye.
Take care.
Bye bye.
See you
Bye.
later.
Catch you in the future.
I'm off. Bye.
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 Did my message come through to you, Chris?
No.
Ah, it's showing red.
Yeah, so that didn't go through. You need to send it again.
How do I?
Well done, everybody. You completed Bevet's Manor.
Oh, it's actually over. Good.
Yeah.
Well, besides we're going around and making sure everybody's free. 'cause
Yep. I mean, that's why I did it now rather than